And we're live, I think. Hello?
What's up?
Are we? That's going to fall.
that does not look good.
That may fall. The camera may fall. Are we live? Hello, hello. It's been a while. We forgot how to do this shit.
What's happening?
Let's see.
Got a good little crowd for the start of a stream.
We do. What do we got? 160?
Yeah.
Ish. All right. Let's see. Let's get the. Okay. You can hear us. Can you hear James?
Can you hear me now? I'll never stop saying that.
No, it's ingrained in your head. It's mine too. All right, they can hear us. I think they can hear us. Hello, hello, everybody. Let's see who's up in here. Alice and Rose are both here. Living My Rhapsody. Hello, LMR. Lady Celtic.
What's happening?
O'Hara Young. Princess Scarlet. Cassandra White. Antique Gamer. There's Marty. Paige Roberts. Allison Higgle. John Blair. DS42694. There's Taryn. CB Carol Brown.
Carol Brown. We're still finishing up those leftovers.
Yes, we are. They're still in there. Damn, that was a lot of food. The Knight's Douche. What's up? Count Ripula. B1 Mary. Chano. Florio. I'm sorry. Jessica Estes. Raphael. TJ Nelson. Westerosi Jedi. Travis Key. Amy Dickerson. There's Lo Horton. And I know I skipped a bunch. Susan Edmond, hello. Kiwi Fruit. Nightbot,
did you say Count Ripula?
I did.
Okay, I saw him saying, me, I'm here.
Simon Moore, hello. So, let's see. Strike Boo. K-Dubs is here. He says, I see the Outer Banks hat, Dust on the Throne.
Yes, you do. Good eye.
OBX, is that what it says? Okay, I never didn't pay attention. There's Shireen. Hello, Shireen. Brian Norton. Benjamin Reno. What's up? Karen W. Joseph Patrick. Anyway, I know I missed a lot of people, but we'll get you to the questions. So, anyway, what's up, Brian? There's not any real news except one thing.
What is
for
it? Game
Game of Thrones, anyway, because there's just not a lot. And let me apologize up front. There's not been a lot of content because there's just not any content.
That's right.
I mean, I did the little Predator movie review. I'm gonna do I think I'll do a Venom thing.
I think you should. I was going to bring up Venom.
We saw Venom last night, and we'll do and I was just waiting until I got back from the little vacay, little long weekend to do like some Vikings reaction type stuff. So anyway, that we'll do something. We'll do something, and I will say really quick too that I think next week we'll move back over to Twitch for a while.
Okay.
I did hear from Twitch, and I know exactly what we need to do to get partnered there. And I know some people don't like, but it's a free account, it's free to follow. So if you don't mind, follow me on Twitch, and we'll pick that up next week and start doing some stuff over there for a little while anyway. It won't be the end of YouTube, but YouTube's broken. But yeah, the good news is that the special effects guy said that Ghost is going to be in season 8 a lot.
Well, damn.
And do a lot of cool things.
That's what I was going to say. He needs to be, because we've talked about some appearances he could make that would be really cool.
Yeah, and so we need to discuss what he could possibly be doing. I mean, I think it's probably not going to end well, but
right.
Thank you, Vulcan Wharf. Appreciate it. Following on Twitch. But yeah, so yeah, Ann, thank you, Ann Wine, for reminding me. Camden did watch the first episode, and she just didn't react. she just didn't. We filmed it, and she asked a couple little questions, but she just didn't care.
Right.
She was like, a couple times she was like, well, who's that, or who's this, or whatever, or this don't make sense, or whatever.
There's going to be some scenes that she sees that she wouldn't want to react to in front of her dad.
That's very true. And
right.
that happened. So yes. It's very weird because she's almost 18 now, but 5 years ago, it's just awkward.
So I know.
And in her, I'm sure she's feeling awkward.
Yeah.
When those scenes. So, anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll put it out there or not, because she's got to do it consistently anyway. So, I don't think she loved it. I think she would watch it, but I don't think she loved it. Although I did tell her it would take a few episodes to
It does.
To catch on, to
kind
of like,
and then all of a sudden you're hooked.
You're like, then you're hooked. And you're like more and more. Hello, Diane.
Yeah, once you build up, you know, you get into some of these characters and start caring about them a little bit, you're hooked.
That's right. I would say 3, 4 episodes before you're like, okay, next, more, and then you're binging. Anyway, hello, Runs with Squirrels. So Ghost in season 8. I'm trying to think. When I heard that, I was like, you know, what can he do other than kill some whites or
Excuse me.
You know, he's going to, I think he probably dies doing that, but what I don't know. We said, I did do a video talking about him meeting Dany and Drogon.
Right.
He'll be the first, that was my little idea, that he'll be the first to know that Dany's pregnant.
Exactly.
I think that will happen.
That's what I was thinking when I said we've talked about some scenes that
That's actually the
most
most successful video I've had in about a year. That's what it was, Ghost Knows. So yeah, that I need to do more. I'm just going to repeat that, I guess, and try that.
I totally. We've seen, you know, the wolves. They'll sacrifice themselves, and that's how I see ghosts. You know, doing something big and then hurting all our feelings at the same time.
Yeah, I think so. But you know, when he says, you know, and again, it could be trolling. You know, we don't really know what he means by that. But there's not but so much he can do. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, just being in scenes, meeting Dany, you know, kind of being in the background, and then the fights come. That's really it, I guess. So, excuse me. So yeah. Anyway, good news. Apparently, we will see a lot of ghosts, and I don't think they're going to worry about budgets and stuff. Obviously, while they're in post production, filming's done. So we'll see what happens. But I don't, you know, it probably won't turn out good. I just can't see it being that happy where Jon, Dany, and Ghost make it through in a drag into.
Yeah,
you know,
joke.
I don't know. Maybe so. I mean, I would still enjoy it. K-Dubs, Ghost will kill White Dany.
Uh-oh.
Here we go with the White Dany. I don't know. Yeah, be careful. Somebody got timed out by Nightbot. It's just capital letters. It's he's kind of an asshole on here. He's not as bad on Twitch because Twitch is all about emojis and shit. Twitch is a little funner when it comes to streaming.
We've always been open to the idea of possibly losing Dany.
Yeah.
But what do you think about White Dany? I don't think they do that to us.
I you know, at first I was really intrigued about the whole White Walker Dany Night's Queen thing. Night Queen, I guess, would be in the I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Hey D Bran, how are you?
D.
But yeah, I don't buy into like he's coming back for that type of thing because Dany is just a very recent incarnation of a Targaryen dragon rider.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
so,
right.
You know, a lot of Targaryens hatched dragons
exactly
and
right.
knew how to do it back in the day when he was still up there, you know, I don't know, sleeping in his cave somewhere, or in a weirwood tree. So with that being said, I don't really buy the idea of it is, you know, we talked about the symmetry, Dany fire and him ice and Jon's in the middle.
Right.
But he's not coming back for her, I don't think. There may be some to the crypts, and a lot of people think the crypts, and a lot of people think, you know, there's some Night's Queen tale, you know, or something's trapped in the crypts or something related to the Night's Queen or his wife or whatever. But that's a book thing. You know, it's not even mentioned, the Night's King tale. They just call him the Night King. So
yeah.
You would have to set that up, and I don't remember any foreshadowing for stuff like that for the show anyway. Natalie, where you going? We just got started.
Sure did.
You're not going to bed. No, you're not. Just hang out.
Stick some toothpicks under your eyelids. Prop them open.
Usually on Twitch, we're still playing, you know, Fortnite or Dead by Daylight. It's only 10:40. Come on. Usually, you're there the whole time. Anyway, let's see what we got. Let's check Patreon really quick. And
That's
then
what
we'll
I do
grab
after I watch The Exorcist.
What's that?
Toothpicks under my eyelids. Yeah. I am not going to sleep.
Oh shit. Speaking of that, I want to rewatch. I just asked you this earlier. I want to rewatch that Dracula movie.
Yeah, I want to watch it too. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I need to get that.
And you said that
this thing is cool little movie.
Some Game of Thrones cast in there.
Yes. Charles Dance is in that movie. The kid who plays Rickon when he was still younger is in that. Also, who did I say? It was not Beric. Oh, Thoros. Thoros' character. Thoros, the guy who plays Thoros, is in there. And there may be some others. I don't know because it was 2011, 2012, or 15. I don't know. It might have been 2015.
Yeah, and I was going to say that Dark Phoenix trailer we saw. You know.
Yeah. Sophie Turner's getting into Marvel and becoming Jean Grey, and I didn't love Apocalypse though. Not anything to do with her. I just didn't love Apocalypse actually.
Yeah.
But we'll see how Dark Phoenix. It looks pretty good. We'll see how it is. All right, on Patreon, let's see. OTV Magazine, Shireen. Thank you, Shireen. How early in the season do you think we'll see Euron die, or will he live? I don't think he'll live. I think he will die. But I think he will probably, I'm going to guess mid-season. He can't be around at the very end with Cersei.
Which would be pretty far along in a regular season.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to say, I'll say episode 6 he dies. 5 or 6. No.
That would be close.
No. There's 6 total.
Yeah.
Let me say that 4 or 5 is what I meant to say.
Gotcha.
2 before the ending. The finale he will not be in.
Right.
That's just a guess.
I don't think he'll be in the finale either.
Just a guess. No idea. But I think he'll go out, whatever's going on with the Cersei thing, kind of at the same time, and it's in a very close proximity to that. So I think she's got to get out of the way before the finale with the Night King and all that kind of stuff. Or at least we're calling it the epilogue, you know, part of the episode.
I think what he's going to do is one last douchey move. I think something's going to happen. His back's going to be against the wall. He's going to do one of those classic, okay, I'm going to be good, and then stab somebody in the back or something.
Yeah,
literally stab him in the back when they cut him a break. You know,
right? If they cut him a break now, you know, never know. But yeah, I don't see him living. And I would guess, and again, it's just a guess. Mm-hmm. I would guess the episode before the finale. Carol Brown, thank you, Carol, on Patreon. All hail the Lord Commander of Smoke and North Cack, thanks bestowed upon the Panthers. Oh my God, Graham Gano saved the damn day.
63-yarder.
To the damn Giants, but I'll take it. Ugly win is a win. There's no asterisk beside it. We'll take it. Anyway.
I was gonna tell you this, and I forgot, but I told Landon, I don't know if you know this, but, you know, any field goal that long or longer has always been a Denver kicker, other than Tom Dempsey, who kicked a 63-yarder first at the half foot.
Really? It been a Denver kicker?
Yeah, because the thin air up there, you know.
That's right. The thin air, exactly.
So it had been equaled by a Denver kicker and broken by a Denver
kicker. Yeah, and that was
kicker.
definitely our record for the Panthers, for sure.
Heck yeah, man.
So very cool. Let's see, where was I at with the titles? Legendary Giant Killers, woohoo, thank you. Keeper of the diuretic, skin changer, and wielder of pups and umbrellas in that fort that is always night. Titles. A question, do you think the GOT prequels will delve into the origins of the magical objects, armory, warging, green sight, and mythical creatures and their unique impact on the world? I do. I think they'll go a little more magic-y, which is not a word, but now it is.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel free to use that as much as you want.
Yeah, I think they'll go a little more magic-y. And that sounds stupid now that I hear it for a second or third time. Say any word 5 times. Magic-y. So
I'm writing it down.
So yes, magic-y with a CK or just a K. I don't know. I do think they'll go a little more into the magical aspect of things. And I think it should end with the Night King creation, because we've seen that, but we need to see what leads up to that and all that kind of stuff, and what truths are there that we don't know about, because the history is written from the perspective of a maester in World of Ice and Fire, and he don't know shit. You know, so I think I would imagine they will get into that. The First Men. Probably some interaction with Children of the Forest, I'd imagine, and the intermingling, the Ward King, you know, all that good stuff, and how the Starks ended up with it. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think they'll go a little more. So it almost be like a higher fantasy show, versus, you know, more Lord of the Rings feel than I don't know, because there's not going to be a lot of politics, you know, at that time. There's some. Good point. Neeser. Here it comes. I'm sure.
There's going to be a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think so. I think so. They'll get into a little more magic-y.
It's already in the chat.
I know. I'm sure it is. Sorry, guys. I'll get back to the chat just a second. Yeah, let me actually check that. Sorry, Big E.
This is live TV. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's all right. We're professionals. You're leaking at night. Let's see. Where was that? Diane sent you a question about Theon. What is your opinion about it? I didn't, Diane. I told you I didn't. I think I replied to you. I'd have to scroll back up and find that question. So if you want to type that, or if you want me to look it up later and reply to you, I will on Facebook. But yeah, I was out of town for 4 or 5 days, so I'm way behind. Match. Yeah, sorry about the Nightbot thing. What is he doing? Is he timing people out? Remember, it's just caps and multiple emojis here. So one of the reasons we'll go over to Twitch and do a little, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Let's see. It's what you.
Sorry.
Marty, thank you, Marty, on Patreon. Will John and Danny, will John ride with Danny on Drogon, or will he ride Rhaegar, or will we stick to staying on the ground? I think he's got to ride Rhaegar. I think he will, not a lot. Kind of towards the end, or whenever he finds out, it'll prove everything to himself almost, not just everybody else, that he is a Targaryen. I think he'll ride him. I think, because you got that makes the 3, right? John, Danny, and the Night King, and that fits the whole symmetry
totally
thing.
Buy it.
So, yeah, I think he'll try it. It may be in a moment of where he ain't got no other choice, or something like that, where he's forced into it. So I think he will. I think he rides Rhaegar.
I think we'll see their their relationship he has with the dragons grow, and then maybe we'll see Rhaegar swoop in to save him or something.
Yeah, maybe he's in a bad spot, and Rhaegar swoops in, and he kind of like lands and looks back like, "Hop on, motherfucker," and actually says that in Sean Connery's voice. Hop on, motherfucker. We both
I can't believe I was going to try it. I've never done that.
I am the last. Hop on, motherfucker. No, that was horrid. But he actually turns around and talks like Smaug, however you say it, from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
That would be funny as shit. They could talk the whole fucking time. Anyway, so, yeah, I do think you'll ride Rachel. Randy Sumatsu, thank you, Randy, on Patreon. Just wanted to say this is a fun group to be a part of, though I don't chat a lot because I'm more of a unitasker and then a multitasker. Great group, great mods. Keep it flowing, and you guys answer a lot of questions and are easy to like. Most things that are smoky and dusty aren't so fun. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy, man. Appreciate that.
And really you're right. The mods do keep it flowing. This is a good group.
Absolutely. Fun to do. Fun to hang out.
We're not here.
Thank you, man. K-Dubs, how do you think Nymeria and her pack will react to Ghosts if they show them meeting? Will it disrupt the hierarchy of her pack? I don't know. I mean, technically in the real world it might. I don't know, but Ghost is the quiet one. I don't know. They've been separated so long. I don't know if it even matters,
right?
In the context of things. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll go into the whole animal pack thing. It'll just be Nymeria and a bunch of wolves fighting, I think, and then Ghost will always be at Jon's side, I'm assuming. Yeah. Maybe he sends her to protect Sansa or something like that. So it goes back to what the hell Ghost is going to do besides fight in one battle and die.
Yeah,
so,
they could make eye contact from across the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, they would definitely know each other.
I think so.
For sure. But I don't know if they'll go beyond
because
that.
They are what they are. I think they will.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'll dive into any hierarchy stuff and then explain any of that stuff for the show. Mother of Dragon, thank you, Taryn, on Patreon. What do you think is the deeper meaning of there must be a Stark in Winterfell? When the Starks were absent, do you think this gave the Night King a higher level of magic and the ability to plan to bring the dragons to him and create Viserion? I don't buy necessarily. I'm still not convinced. Let me put it that way. That there must always be a Stark in Winterfell means anything magical other than just an old saying like. There's so many. The North remembers. Must be a Stark in Winterfell. Winter is coming. Winter is coming is the one with bite. Yeah, the one I think actually means something.
It's like shut the door so the AC don't get out.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Just something you say.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not saying that in the books there's not a deeper meaning to that. There's just not been I just don't buy. I mean, there could be a thing tied to the crypts, right? We talked about the crypts thing, but we talked about before how
what you think, what you guessed, not think necessarily.
Yeah,
about escape.
Yeah, escaping through the crypts versus the Kings of Winter, because we talked about it before. There's no bones. I did think about this though with the Night King thing, on how they got defeated before or pushed back or whatever happened.
Okay.
Old Nan mentioned. I remember that they didn't like iron, and all swords now are steel. Or now Valyrian steel. So what if in the old days, right, they used, because when the first men came across, they had bronze. So I don't know what period they started using steel, but what if iron is a weakness of theirs? Because it kind of plays along with the iron laid across the laps of the Stark kings.
Wow.
The Kings of Winter in the crypts. So even though they rusted away, it's still it could be a little clue on how, but we have Valyrian steel though.
I know.
But what about the Night King? We talked about, something with
what's going to work on him.
What's going to work on him if it's not Valyrian steel or Dragonglass?
I'm going to think more about that.
Yeah, well, it was just a random thought. I didn't really think much more of it. It was actually earlier getting ready for this when I was setting up. So I'll look more into that for sure.
I want to go back and watch, because when you said that, it reminded me of a Tony Teflon video where he talked about something about bronze or something. And I don't remember what context it was in, but I remember a video where he talked something about bronze.
In the first, in one of Bran's first visions in the books, when he sees the sacrifice of Winterfell, it's a woman with a bronze weapon. That was showing you it was the Dawn Age essentially. So yeah, I'll have to look more into that. Maybe something to the whole iron connection versus steel. But I don't know. I just don't know how you can. You already have Valyrian steel. We know they hate that, but I think that was part of the mystery of something, dragon steel, Valyrian steel, Valyrian history being wrong, which lends credence to the idea that the Night King could have that blood, or they were around a lot earlier than we think.
Yeah.
And I did a whole separate video on that like 2 years ago. Is the Night King Valyrian type thing. Anyway.
It's good stuff.
Shanna Ross, thank you, Shanna, on Patreon. I think you're right, Chris, about Ghost being the first one to pick up on Dany's pregnancy. I do too. I really think that's really kind of his major role, and besides the fight, So I do think that will come to pass. We'll see. B-Rye, thank you, B-Rye. We are all planning a trip to Ireland to check out the GOT stuff there. We need to, man. There's so much stuff. We got Ireland and Germany. And
get a Groupon discount or something.
Groupon. And this background today, by the way, is from the Unseen Westeros artist, one of the artists. And that's why I changed this. They sent me all their stuff and it's not paid. I'm not getting paid to promote it. I just want to promote it. It's so cool. It's going to be in Germany in January, I believe, if they meet their Kickstarter goal. So I'm going to back it because you get a book if you back it with I think it's like $50 US dollars, somewhere in that area. There's different levels obviously on Kickstarter, but you get this book with 80 different paintings, and they'll put your name in it and shit. All kinds of cool stuff. What you showed
me was amazing.
So I did get invited to go and get a private tour, but I mean I can't make it to Germany in January. It's just there's always a damn ocean between me and everything.
But speaking of tour, how about that picture you showed me?
Yes. Dennis,
super cool.
Dennis Sorensen. I don't know if Dennis is in the chat, but Dennis Sorensen. I retweeted this on Twitter. So go follow me on Twitter for announcements and stuff. By the way, if you hadn't, and be sure. By the way, you're still subscribed.
Yeah, please.
Because there's something going on with subscriptions again. I've seen many channels lose them. I'm losing them. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, and click that damn bell. You have to click it twice now and pick all notifications, or it will not notify you, by the way. Anyway.
It sucks to have to say all
I
that.
know, and I get tired of it. I really do, and I know people are tired of hearing me bitching, but it's just so broken. But anyway, Dennis Sorensen, who won the GOT tour with Will and his family and the Dire Wolves, went and tweeted pictures that he took over there in front of Winterfell, and he was holding his Stark banner, and he had a little SmokeScreen sticker
in his hand with
he's
it.
In his hand with it.
It looked really cool.
It was really cool that he kind of shouted us out, represented the channel over there.
That was so cool, man.
And the community. So really cool, man. Dennis, I don't know if you're in here, but appreciate that, man. I'm glad you had fun. Glad you was able to use it actually.
When we did that drawing, I never thought it would get used. That made me so happy.
Yeah. That somebody was actually going and used it. Absolutely. And there was what was the other one? There was two. It's another GOT thing, but I don't think I ever heard back from the winner on that.
Right.
Let's see here. All right, let's grab a couple more of these, then we'll go to the regular chats. K-Dubs, give Ghost a dragon glass grill.
That's funny.
Damn,
that's a good idea.
That is a great fucking idea. The problem is it can only use it once. It would shatter.
Damn.
But that's a great idea, man. Or at least strap some shit on, like some spikes.
Yeah, dude.
He's got this spiky collar, and something along his back with some armor, and it's all dragon glass spikes. That would be fucking cool.
That could be done, too.
He could just run through the crowd then.
That's what I was just picturing when you said that.
Good idea, K-Dubs. Will they think of that?
Something.
Will they think of that? No. But it would be badass. Instead of having John saddle up and ride him, spike him up. Yeah, but
Real.
I can see.
That's cool.
I mean, I can see him in a rap video. That would be funny. But no, that's a great idea, though. It is a good idea. Let's see. Shanna Ross, thank you, Shanna. Have you done a review of Venom yet, or are you planning to? Yes, I am. I think I will. It's just fun to do something different. Game of Thrones is so far away, and there's just nothing. There's just no real, unless something pops in my head, or I'm reading or whatever, and I think of something that's new. I can't just keep doing the same, besides these predictions and just conversations, but there's just no theories anymore. And everybody's just rewording the same shit. And so anyway, yes, I'm going to talk about Venom. I will say this. I don't understand all the original fuss, because a lot's changed now, apparently. This kind of came up as far as reviews.
I hope so.
And I think rightfully so. So I will be doing that. I'll probably record that tomorrow. And the Viking stuff this week, I think. B-Rye, what new animals do you think Bran will warg into this season, meaning animals he hasn't warged into yet in the show? I don't know. I think it could possibly be a dragon.
Right.
I will say I'm still open to that idea. And definitely crows. Before he'll find out the same stuff, where he's at and all that kind of stuff, and keep reporting back. But we did say the wolf pack,
right?
Now Nymeria wolf pack, the whole damn thing. I don't know if he needs to do all of them, but yes.
Could you see him ever needing to warg a horse?
I don't know. No,
like if his rider was incapacitated or something.
If it's important, like he's going in for the kill or something,
or bring him back
maybe.
If they're knocked unconscious or something. That's a cool ability to have. I don't see it happening, but
I don't think they'll go that.
I was just thinking, what animals would he have access to warg?
Yeah, I mean,
there's gonna be a lot of freaking horses in these.
We have the wolves, we have crows, possibly like you said, horses, and that's really about it. Unless we get some new creatures from up north, then he can warg the dead ones, like ice spiders as big as hounds or some shit like that. So that would be cool. So I wouldn't imagine too much difference.
Wonder if he could do aquatic animals.
I'm sure he can.
That's crazy.
Sure he can, yeah. K-Dubs, riddle me this. When is Magic-y too Magic-y? What line to sand do you draw, Chris and James? Yeah, I mean, like for me, I'll use Lord of the Rings as an example. That's about as far as I can go before it gets too insane.
Yep.
I love Lord of the Rings, but I don't love it like Ice and Fire, you know what I mean?
Because it stays down to earth a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of my cutoff on fantasy, as far as high fantasy goes. Very magic-y.
Yep.
Everything's magic-y. I do love it, but it's not one of those things that I'm going to dig into like Ice and Fire type stuff. So I do like. I will say this: Witcher's coming on Netflix. I'm going to do the Witcher stuff on this channel. If you hadn't seen the Witcher games or read the books, I'm going to read the books for sure before this starts.
I know nothing about it.
It's awesome. It's very it's not over magic-y,
cool.
but it does have some of that. But it's a very cool story, from my understanding. As far as I've got the games and never finished The Witcher 3, but I streamed it the first time I ever streamed on Twitch. So yes, The Witcher will be another thing that I will probably like as far as hopefully Netflix does a good job with it. Superman is playing Geralt.
Oh.
So since he's no longer Superman,
the Haynes man says Witcher 3 is one of the best games of all time.
It absolutely is.
Really?
It absolutely is.
Cool.
No doubt. No doubt. Anyway, all right. So the Lady Celtic Moon. The Witcher is based off a trilogy, and I have all.
Seriously?
I download. They're not huge like Ice and Fire, but it's just a trilogy. And I downloaded the ebooks, so I'm going to read those. You started reading them?
That's cool.
I haven't started. Well, I did start a couple paragraphs.
So it is about witches, I'm assuming.
Well, it's in a nutshell, you have a group of people who have a special. They're kind of magical themselves, and they're able to kill monsters.
Okay.
And so they'll be hired by local villages. You know, of course, in the setting, it's like medieval. There's wars going on and all that kind of stuff. And in the middle of all that, people like villages can hire these witchers to go after monsters that are like messing with the village or whatever. So they have a silver sword and a regular sword. Silver kills monsters.
I'm ready for us to start a new series, man.
It's really good. It's really good.
I'll watch it with you, and maybe you can do some videos on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that for sure. There'll never be another Ice and Fire, but Witcher's really good. It's a really good story. And that's just me knowing the game stuff and hearing about the book stuff. So that's why I got the books.
Cool.
So really love the idea of The Witcher. Well, hopefully Netflix does good with it. Let's see. Randy Suimatsu, thank you for the super chat. Streaming on 3 devices while I get my chores done. Is that cool or slightly disturbing? Good use of my Sonos speakers, though.
Now, didn't he say he was a unitasker?
Yeah, he did. So apparently not. Randy,
good job,
that's
brother.
4 things going on. I don't know, Randy. You don't have to stream on but one. If you're from the same IP, it's not going to count as another viewer, I don't think. So,
thank you for trying so hard.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. I will say really quick too. Speaking of the YouTube stuff, and then I'll shut up about it. I did kind of learn that. Well, I kind of knew this, but I hadn't thought about it that much. When you guys share things, use the thing on YouTube, like to share it out to all the social media sites that you're a part of. YouTube sees it then, and it creates a bunch of backlinks. It's SEO stuff.
Say what you mean, how you mean that.
Like on the YouTube watch page, and then there's a little share button, and then you can pick like Facebook, Twitter, and all those that use that.
Okay.
The algorithm apparently loves that, and it creates a bunch of backlinks, and it's just basically embedding the videos everywhere.
Cool.
So we got to do something. That's why we're going to go back to Twitch for live streaming for a while, and then just do videos only on here.
Now, what Randy's doing there? Let's say on his phone he started using his data plan. That would be a different IP.
Yes,
he could do.
If one was not on Wi-Fi, right?
Cool.
Yeah, that would technically be the case. But thank you, Randy. B1 Mary, thank you for the super chat. What if the Night King is coming back to support Jon taking the throne? Mind blown.
Yeah, you just blew my mind too, B1 Mary.
Yeah, so what if he he's not apt? But he did try to kill the dragons and get through the wall. But was it just to go depose of Cersei? Or Dany,
right.
Maybe Dany, because Dany doesn't. But if he finds out they're kind of a package deal, I don't know.
He could have killed Jon when they were up north. When they went up north, he could have killed Jon right there.
I think. Well, I
feel like he was more after the dragon.
That is true, but he has fought 2 White Walkers, and he didn't call them off. They tried to kill him. They tried to kill Bran too. A lot of people say he wanted,
I see what you're saying. He had the power to, when Jon was fighting.
Yes.
They were definitely trying to kill Jon.
They were trying to kill him.
He could have stopped. Yeah, right. I got you. They weren't trying to.
Which goes back to the whole prologue thing when Waymar Royce, who is described to look like Jon in the books, obviously, people think that could have been mistaken identity. Is he looked like the savior, Azor Ahai figure, or whatever he may be. So. I don't know. I mean, I did say B1 before that he could be reacting to not just to Jon's birth, but to a Targaryen killing Ned's father and brother, Brandon.
Yep.
Or something like that, since he is a Proto-Stark. But again,
because you got to stay in the timeline, like you said.
Right. But if he is a Proto-Stark, that was before House Stark, so would he give a shit? I don't know. we'll see.
Which these questions right here are the reason that you say if they don't say what he's reacting to,
exactly
the whole series,
there's no point. There's just no point.
Yeah.
Thank you, Randy, again for the super chat. Will the first teasers come for Thanksgiving or Christmas? I would think Christmas. I've always said I think we'll start getting around either December or January, at least teasers. And then we'll probably by February, March get a trailer.
So you don't call what we got a teaser in that little HBO?
Well, that was a tease.
Okay.
Yeah.
A teaser would what be more specific?
A teaser would be like a 60-second at least with like a mini trailer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so a mini trailer. Not a full-fledged 2-minute, 3-minute trailer, but like a 60-second new footage, whatever. A couple lines, maybe a voiceover, type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Randy, I would think more around Christmas or January. Just a guess though. No idea. Thank you, Brock, as well. Brock is at Thamilts, I believe, for the super chat. Graham Gano for president. Yeah, absolutely. He saved our ass today. I was so fucking mad that was when they came back. Oh Lord!
Look at the big toe on Gano.
Exactly, but we're back in tie with first place, and then we'll see. Hopefully, the Saints lose tomorrow. So we got to have the Saints lose. All right, let's grab some of these from the regular chat here. I'm seeing some of you guys grabbing. Thank you, Slope, grabbing this one from Jared. Awesome. Jorah survived grayscale with Sam's help. Any significance to Jorah in the end? We originally thought the biological weapon.
Mind went, yep.
But, we'll see if that's a book thing or not. But I think it may be the Golden Company connection.
Yeah.
Since he used to be part of that.
And we've also talked about, has that changed something in him, either, that will help him when he's fighting the whites, or maybe, I don't know if we said this, but I just thought of it, maybe he can't be resurrected as a white since he's had grayscale and survived it or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I think there's something, he got it for a reason, I believe. And it wasn't just to meet Sam and
because originally it was the idea of stone men versus whites, and then we thought about the biological weapon thing where he touches.
Which I love that idea still,
and still that could happen. Maybe he doesn't have to have it,
right?
Showing, but it's he's in his system, and he can touch one in it. But I think we would have already happened in season 7 because they went up beyond the wall and he was part of the whole.
That's true.
Magnificent 12 or whatever.
I do feel like there was some bigger reason. And,
I do too. I guess the show just used it to connect Sam and Jorah and going back to Jorah more, the father and the whole. I guess.
Right.
So I think we're kind of in the show at least is kind of past that because they've already been beyond the wall. I guess. I don't know. I think there needs to be more. Yeah. There needs to be more significance to that. Let's see. Diane says she thinks that we'll get a trailer for Christmas as a Christmas present since it's the last season. We could. Very well possibly could. No telling. They've got to have, we know they got some footage ready, so they could be chopped. They probably have one ready actually already. They're just waiting on it, sitting on it. Let's see. Brittany Stapish, Q&A, sorry if this was already mentioned. Have you seen the video by Talking Thrones that talks about the original show trailer before season 1 giving the hint that Jon will be king? I have not. Not, Brittany. But you're saying the original show trailer, like when it first came on?
I guess so.
Let's see. They showed people. They showed people on the throne. They showed Jon and Dany and Littlefinger and Cersei and Robert, Jamie.
They didn't.
In the original trailer.
That's what I'm saying. They couldn't have had footage from the end to be in the trailer.
No, it was just the promotional things where they showed.
I
can vaguely remember. It was like flashing lights, almost like lightning, and then people were sitting on the Iron Throne, and the camera's kind of rotating around. And they're looking at the camera, in their different suits, and Ghost is sitting beside him, I believe, in his shot. So that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's main characters, but you also had Robert, who was the king, obviously. Cersei, who was still already the queen. I'm trying to think, was anybody else? We had Jamie, Jon, Dany holding the egg. That's the shot of Dany holding the egg on the throne. It was
cool.
I don't know. I mean, it was. It definitely gave you the. I definitely would agree. It gives you the idea he's a main character. Of course, you introduced him as just this some bastard. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yeah.
So that's at least that, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, that's interesting that they throw some hints in there. K-Dubs is following up on it. It's a series of major characters sitting on the throne and delivering lines. His point was that Jon was the only one they centered on the throne without the camera panning. Okay. So
which is what you were kind of saying. How?
Yeah, I just remember because I remember the shots. I remember the. Okay, I have to go watch it.
That's
watch
cool.
It again. So yeah, that's cool. Very well could have.
He's the rightful person to be sitting on it.
That's right. Jared P. I'm sorry. Jared. Fun fact, I sharded at the Panthers game. It was a long second half.
That's funny, Jared.
I stopped drinking immediately.
That's so unfortunate.
So, sorry about that, Jared. At least we won.
Yeah.
The Big Kev 740. What's up, Big Kev? Q&A. Does
Good
Podrick
luck,
have the
short.
magic E? See what I did there? Oh, that's not the spelling. Ah, hell. Oh, hell.
Magic E.
Oh, hell. Yeah, he's got the magic-y schlong, I guess. Or tongue. I don't know. We got to get answers to that in the damn joke. We do. We got to. I don't know. They did bring it up again last season, but I guess they won't. They probably won't answer that. What happened in there? So. Let's see. Slope, thank you for grabbing this question from Shane. Shane Ramil, I believe. Though I don't think they're going to do the Isle of Faces in the show, in the books, do you think there could be a large battle at Harrenhal due to the reputation as a strong fortress? Sure, absolutely.
Right.
I mean, it's already kind of half destroyed, but a lot of people have owned it since, and it's been kind of rebuilt at times, except for the very tops. Obviously, it's still melted stone. So, I mean, if we're going to the God's Eye in the books or the show, we got to see a Harrenhal. I'd imagine it's right there on the shores of the north side. So I definitely think in the books we would see something like that for sure. And you get a lot of Hair in the Black stuff in there, some history you could kind of parallel. So yeah, that would be a good idea for the books at least. And again, the show may or may not go the Isle of Faces route. I just think it needs to be. I mean, it's got to be the same ending regardless. So it'll be said before they could change it to maybe it's one tree. It's just the important tree at Winterfell. But where's Howland Reed? He's not there.
Yeah.
So, they have time to introduce it. They do. Yes, D Brown. Riddick's back here. He's mad. You know how he gets upset when we're streaming. So he's trying to make noise.
In this season, we're gonna see. Will we see Brienne French kissing somebody? And if so, who?
I don't. Why are we asking about Bran French kissing somebody?
I don't know, because we talk about her loving and we're trying to set her up with somebody, but will we get to see her?
I'll say this. I think
in a passionate scene.
I think we could when
or
Jaime's dying.
Sad. That's what I'm saying.
I think we could when Jaime's dying. That would be the only time I could see it. Damn. It's not going to be Tormund. And it's not going to be Jaime while he's still alive, and they're not. I do buy the idea that he dies in the arms of the woman he loves, with Brienne type thing. So, while he's laying there, she may as well be a nun.
They need to let her make out with somebody.
But I could see a Jaime kiss in some way.
Good. I hope it's passionate.
It'll be passionate. I don't know if it'll be since he's likely to be dying. We'll see what happens, but I can see that for sure. Renly's ghost, Rhaegar Ruby. Tim F, what's up, Tim F? Q&A: what scene or scenes do you think we'll get next season of Rhaegar?
I'm hoping for a couple.
I hope we get Harrenhal only if we need to see something that we are not aware of with the tourney, like with Howland Reed or something, So I don't know if we need to see Rhaegar anymore. I have no idea about filming news and whatever if we are, but I would imagine we'll get, if we need some, I just don't know if there's any more answers we need. We already know the whole, as far as the show goes.
Right.
That the rebellion's built on a lie, you know, that's all we really need to know. But they could go back and explain why Lyanna didn't, with Lyanna, who she actually told or didn't or why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To start the whole damn thing in the first place.
Yep.
So I think that'd be
there
a good
could be
side
a scene where
story
you see a look on somebody's face and then them quickly walk away or something where you're like, oh, that motherfucker's up to something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and I did a video a long time ago on what if Bran, you know, because you don't want to go overly Bran did everything, but it was just an idea. What if Bran made them meet? After he finds out how important Jon is, now he goes back in time.
Don't do me like that.
And he makes them meet. I did a whole separate video on that like a year or 2 years ago. I don't know.
On that?
On that alone.
I don't know that video. I need to watch that. Damn it.
That's an old one. But yeah,
it was
just an idea.
That Bran
area
made Rhaegar and Lyanna meet.
Yeah,
okay.
he you know, kind of got them together in some way to make them fall in love to produce Jon or
like
whatever, you know.
Marty McFly, making sure his parents fall in love.
Exactly. And starts disappearing in the pictures. So it was just an idea. It's not. I don't necessarily buy into it. I don't think he needs to do everything, but it was just a thought. Let's see. Hunjav, that's a good thing. That's a good idea, Hunjav. What about what Rhaegar read at the Citadel about prophecy? Yeah, we could actually read, like see him reading that prophecy for the first time, but he would be younger, I guess. But do you need to see that? You know, I don't know. Since we've heard about it now from Melisandre, do you know? I guess they could explain that in the same kind of thread as far as like why he went after Lyanna and why they fell in love and left without telling people. Was it something to do with prophecy?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, they can do that.
But a couple things you need to see with your own eyes. Otherwise, it's just stories that's been passed down. You know?
That's true. Let's see. Slope, thank you, Slope, for the super chats. How did the location scouting for Protocon go? Went really good. We have a place. I'm just fixing to talk to Carol probably tomorrow, Carol. I know you've been asking. When we get a few minutes about actually booking it, we do have a location. So we've already talked about a lot of the details and stuff, and we'll be letting you guys know ASAP on that. And we will set up a Eventbrite page to register for that. So that'll be coming up, all the details and where to go and all that stuff.
Yeah, gonna be really cool.
So yes, that's going well. Let's see. Let's see. Carol Brown's got a question from Diane Harris. Thank you both. I'm about to lose it. What do you think if they had to melt down the Iron Throne to make weapons against the Night King? I don't think that they have to, because it's not. There's no Valyrian steel.
Right.
In that. It's just regular.
They can just forge regular swords.
It's just regular steel. Aegon just collected all the regular steel of his enemies and had it shipped and made, and that was it. No Valyrian steel, so it wouldn't be any different than a regular blacksmith out there hammering already. So I do think it will be melted down in the end, just not for that reason. The war will be over when that's done, I'm assuming. Sue Stargarian Q&A. How come no one else has asked why the wildlings are living beyond the wall? How bad do they think Westeros is to choose to live closer to the White Walkers? I don't know that people have not asked. I think it's just been a long established thing.
They just don't like the.
They don't like the rules.
The rule, yeah.
It's really about them not kneeling. They're really strict about that. But it's very odd to me too that they do that, and then they had all these kings beyond the wall. But they, at the same time, they're not above anybody in that sense. They're just kind of the leader, but they're not afraid to be questioned.
Yeah.
And they don't kneel. They don't bow to them and do all these stupid customs. They're not about customs, is all it is. And it just happened to be that they were born on the wrong side or the right side, however you look at that.
Good point. That was a legitimate good point. Sorry.
Yeah, so, good point. We need to get a soundbite.
I wish we did.
We could pull that soundbite. We need to get that soundbite so I can play it instead of just repeating it. Well, yeah, Big Kev. You're saying the whites don't like Iron Throne, duh. Yeah, but it's just called the Iron Throne. It's really iron and steel, and just I don't know if there's any iron. I guess there's maybe some iron in it. But yeah, that's just the name. You know, it should be called technically the mostly steel throne.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you know, don't roll off the tongue quite as smooth.
That's right.
As Iron Throne. Anyway, yes, Frida. When you said freedom, be one Mary, I'm thinking of Braveheart. I'm picturing the scene. Freedom.
Hell yes.
Hello, Bobby. Welcome
About
to
time
the
to
party.
watch that movie again.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Red Sweats. It's got to be it because they could have built plenty of. Okay, I'm sorry. You're responding to somebody else. I'm getting mixed up in other people's conversations here.
Oh hell! I see a comment down below. Kyle Dubs, don't get Chris started on that again.
Wait a minute. What?
Right there.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, just give one more a giant Valyrian steel sword in the store. I know, man. It was like, come on, man. Just pick up a fucking tree, man.
Please.
Why are you just running, smacking things? Just pick up a tree.
No sense.
And there would have been no Battle of the Bastards. It would have never had to be rescued.
Right.
You know, and so I don't know why, man. I'll just stop, you know, because it'd just be a bitch session. And there's just dumb things like that and chains.
They messed up on that.
They did. If you're going to leave Ghost out to choose 1/1, which I understand,
yeah,
just give him a fucking tree. He can pull one up with his hands. No big deal.
We've seen it happen before. You know, don't tease us. Let us
exactly.
know what he can do,
fucking
and then when we need to do it the most.
Exactly. The Mags hammer one in the ground or whatever, you know, like it's nothing. The Haynes Man, what's up, the Haynes Man? Kuna, have you read the Release, Fire, and Blood excerpt? Thoughts? Also, I'm about to lose it. Also, can you talk about the Deep Ones, Crab People, Blackstone stuff in the World of Ice and Fire piece? I think, Haynes Man, I'm going to do some separate videos on some, like, ancient history, lore stuff at some point. Maybe after the season's over. But, you know, so we can focus on the show and then get back to some of that stuff because the books will be forever. You know, they're not answering any of these questions in the show, like Blackstone and like you mentioned, the Deep Ones, the Crab People. Let's see, you got the Bloodstone Emperor and all that kind of backstory. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there, but a lot of that parallels the current story. So I may do something on that. But as far as the excerpt, yes, I did read it, and it was very cool. And where Alicent flies up to the wall, we were talking about this the other night.
Yep.
You asked me the same question.
Same exact question they did.
Yeah, the same question. Y'all were in cahoots, man. But yeah, it's a cool little. I think it's a cool parallel, and we probably chose that because White Harbor is where they're at, and for those that don't know, it was Queen Alicent back in the day, with King Jaehaerys, and they were the good king and queen, right? And they actually cared about, and it had been a long time since they'd been up north, and so she flew up north to check on the Starks, being the Wardens of the North, obviously, on Silverwing, her dragon, and the Starks didn't really treat her that well, but the people at White Harbor really did, and they gave her a feast and all that stuff. The Starks were a little harder back then, a little different, still a little resistant, but then she went to the wall and gave the gift to the Night's Watch and all that kind of stuff, and the cool part was that her dragon Silverwing would not fly beyond the wall. She tried to get him to 3 times. I think it was 3 times, whatever. And he would not go beyond the wall, already telling you that back in those days, he sensed something wrong there. But it's like, I don't know, these dragons flew right over and didn't get, they love danger. Why? But it's just kind of a hint that something was already happening.
That's right. There. Exactly.
So, that makes you question, how long has he been active and doing what? You know what I mean? I don't know. Because that was what? That was, I don't know exactly the year, but that was not that long ago. Before the Dance of the Dragon, so a couple 110, 20 years? I don't know. 150 years is when, 150 years, so something like that. So yeah, there was definitely something. So it's really cool, and I do look forward to Fire and Blood, and that is just volume 1. So I love the history stuff, the fictional history. Hey Stacy, 27, how are you? Yeah, it would have to be Haynes, man, between 150 and 200 years. I don't remember the exact dates for Dance, but Dance happened about 150, so yeah, something like that. 300 was Aegon, so it'd have to be like something like that, somewhere between there. Brenda Starr, maybe magic block the dragon. Yeah, I don't think it will. I think the way she put it in the excerpt, that he refused. I don't think because Danny wouldn't have been able to fly over in season 7. And, again, book and shows, but I don't think Danny would have been able to fly over. So possibly they are supposedly magical. Where are we at? Yeah, Amanda. Oh, okay, Amanda Neely. Yes, I found that weird as well with Danny's dragons going. Yeah, so it didn't match up with Danny's dragons going across the wall, and there we go. Doc Holliday, there he is. The wall is magic-y. That's right. That's gonna be a new hashtag or something. I know it's coming. Let's see. Yvette Vera Q&A. Will Danny use blood magic again in the last season? I think she will, or Jon will. I think Jon will go through something. Something will happen where he does not burn. Maybe he tries it, or maybe it just happens. But I think I got, it's kind of like the third. You got to do everything 3 times or something.
Yeah.
So she's done it twice now. Obviously, hatching the dragons in the cows in season 6, burn them all. So it makes sense that she could use it. That's pretty important power, or Jon at least using it to prove to himself or proves to everybody else that he is Targaryen and he's this magic-y thing. This magic-y person. Here it goes. Princess Scarlet's got the first hashtag that I saw anyway. All right, so magic-y. Brian Norton, thank you, Brian, for the super chat.
Thank you, brother.
My hometown brewery opened in North Carolina a few years ago, Sierra Nevada. Have you tried? Love the content. I have not.
Brian. I haven't.
I have not been to breweries.
I feel like I've heard of it, Brian.
Sierra Nevada.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah, I don't. Where is that at in North Carolina? I don't know. I don't know if I sounds familiar, but of course Sierra Nevada sounds familiar. So it's one of those things.
That's what I was thinking too.
It's not. I'm not sure if we're talking about a brewery or just the Sierra Nevadas. But no, I have not. Very cool, Brian. I have not. Don't go to a lot of breweries myself. Q&A from Cassandra White. Thank you, Carol, for grabbing it. Must always be a Stark in Winterfell was broken when Theon took over Winterfell and the Starks left. Do y'all think will have negative effect, or it doesn't matter at all? Well, we've talked about that before, Cassandra, and the problem is the White Walkers were already active, so it didn't have any, I don't remember any magical impact from that. It didn't allow anything particular to happen that wasn't already happening. So the timing just didn't make sense for it to actually mean something. That's kind of why I don't think it's a big deal, actually. I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that changed in the sense of a magical thing. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if the Night King was able to break the wall, then that would have been a big deal because there's nobody in Winterfell. There's some magical linkage, There's some magic-y linkage. So I don't think it did anything. I don't really know. Of course, it could be different. I don't know if we get some book answers. Anyway, I don't know. I'd have to think about it more and look. I don't know.
Ha ha, Big Kev.
This one here. Oh, I see it. I forgot to ask Big Kev. Who's that guy next to you, Chris? Is he new? Oh, never mind. It's changed. He's been gone so long. I forgot what he looked like. He's got his
old milk cartons.
He's got he's old milk cartons. I was going to say it. Yeah, he's been gone a while, but I feel like I've been gone a while, and it's only been a week or 2. No, 2 weeks. Yeah, it was 2 weeks, right? Because I was out of town. I can't remember. Did I stream the week before?
Is that when Carol was here?
That's right. Carol was here, so it was no. That's right. It's been 2 weeks. So 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, no wonder we forgot how to do this shit.
Been quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah. But yeah, it's been quite a
we were dying. We were dying to stream that night, but Carol said no.
Yeah, Carol decided to cook enough for a fucking Thanksgiving dinner for 18 people.
Yep. And we were stuffed to the gills.
Oh my God, yes. For a week we were.
Good stuff.
Actually. But yes, Carol, thank you. Free James. Well, he's not a hostage. James equals ghost.
We should have filmed that.
Yes, ma'am, Cassandra. Yes, ma'am. No problem. All right. Let's take a stretcher. We're going for an hour and 10 minutes already.
Yes.
Damn. Let's take a stretcher and let the dog out. And
let me show them something real quick.
Okay.
You guys know my daughter got married, moved to Virginia, but she's actually having a wedding ceremony on the 20th. And look what I did today. I put on. This is the first suit I've ever owned in my life.
I don't know. Let's see. Can we see it? You can kind of see it. I don't know.
But in frame, right?
Yes, okay. It is. It's just hard to see.
So that's the first suit I've ever owned, and felt pretty snazzy putting that thing on today.
Snazzy? I ain't heard that.
Oh, that sucks.
I ain't heard that one in a while. What's that? Yeah, well, yeah. If you send me the picture, we could drag it on the screen and show it. Somehow.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so when we come back, we can maybe pull that over.
That would be cool. I'd like for y'all to see me because I don't wear suits, obviously.
I don't own shit like that either. If it don't take shorts and t-shirt, I don't go to it. So, yes, snazzy. That is a word, Alice and Rose. I ain't heard in a while though. All right, so yeah, let's do that. We'll take a stretcher and we'll be right back.
justice. justice in the name of our king.
All right, I think we're back. Are we back? Let me check this.
And I'm back, but I don't know what I said.
Yes, we're back. I thought I kicked out the internet cord, but I didn't. that'd been awesome.
Because I can't interpret. I need an interpreter.
Oh shit! Yeah, let me get that picture. Hold on, let me get that picture.
Oh,
see if I can add it and drag it up here.
Check me out, guys.
Let me find it. Give me a second. While this is pulling up, because I had to email myself from the phone. Let me check Streamlabs, and also really quick. Remember, guys, if you didn't see the post on Patreon, I made it public. Through October, anybody that joins Patreon at any level is going to be in the book. There's going to be a page dedicated to you guys in the book, which is coming. And I've been working on the book. So
do I even know
a heads
you?
Up. Huh? What?
So do I even know you?
No.
I'm working too much. I'm behind on all your plans.
Yeah. So, okay, I got this. Let me save this damn thing. Why is it sideways?
I'm so big, you gotta take panoramic.
I can't see around this damn microphone. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up and remind everybody, there will be a dedicated page of, like, a thank you page dedicated to Patreons supporting this channel and my ventures and all that shit. So, doesn't matter what level, whether it's $1 or 400, it doesn't matter. So we're going to do that like a little drive through October. And let me save this here, and we'll call it Suit. So how about that? All right, now let me open the suit and rotate it and see if I can capture it, and we'll slide it up.
I don't know if I need a cane and a top hat or
you
fedora.
need a Kango or a fedora and a cane. Yeah, that'll be nice with a little, some kind of badass top. Okay, how can I rotate? Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right, now let me try to capture it.
Every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man.
That song popped in my head when you mentioned it earlier. Okay, let me try to add a real quick image. Suit. We'll browse to it, and this may just pop on here. Let me move that so I can see.
You know you're a redneck when you make such a big deal out of getting a fucking suit.
Yeah. we don't wear suits around here. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, it's sideways. Damn it. Where'd it go? Where the hell did it go?
Oh hell, it's lost.
Oh,
out
wait
there
a minute.
somewhere.
There we go. Okay. Stay. Why is it so damn big? All right, damn it. I can't. Why is it sideways?
Sam Hain.
All right, let me try to drag this, guys. So let me get it.
Let me look at this, see what this looks like on the screen.
This is going. Okay, there we go. Well, it's going to be sideways. I can't turn it. What is that, man?
I love this.
This is.
I still got tags on my damn collar, on my cuff.
Can you see that? I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I'm not going to try to get it all right.
No, that's good.
You can see it. There we go.
My daughter got tears in her eyes when she saw me like that. She's never seen me in anything but what you guys see me in.
With the hat on,
right.
still, the glasses. Yeah, it looks nice, man. Oh, there is a tag on the I see the armband now. Chest hair don't care. Anyway, there he is.
I was just trying the whole ensemble on.
Right.
I wasn't going to take my hat off for that.
Right, to take a picture. All right, so there's James in a suit. Anyway, very cool. I don't own clothes like that either. I may have some old pants somewhere, but I guarantee they don't fit. What you doing, Bubba? You want to see the suit too? All right. So,
buddy. You saw me in that thing, didn't you, buddy? You saw me.
Okay.
This is imposter.
Okay. No. Go lay down. Stop. Go lay down. You know the deal. All right. Sorry, guys. He's mad. He wants to play. Oh, look at there. Handsome, sexy, good color combination.
No, not sexy is what it says.
Oh.
Thanks, Karen. I wasn't going for sexy. I was going for...
Oh, Karen's saying not sexy. Oh, damn.
I was trying to look like somebody who might walk a pretty young lady down the aisle. That's all.
There you go. Okay, let's see. Streamlabs. Let me check this really quick. Where am I at? I'm not on the right. I'm not on the right page. I'm trying to get here. I did see some subscribers pop in too, and
that's awesome.
It's showing we're losing subscribers though. So of course,
are we net loss?
Yes,
like always.
Exactly. It's what it's been the last couple of days. Thank you. First off, let me get down here. Let's see. Okay, that was the super chats there. Thank you, John Anderson, for subbing. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, D Brown. Thank you so much, D Brown, for the Streamlabs donation. In my spot, proto-starking, watching you guys, and I'm off for a week. Here's to you guys. Oh,
enjoy your week.
D's got some time off. Enjoy it. Actually, you know what, D? This week we may do a. Is it time for another call on Patreon? I think it might be. So we could do that this week, actually, and you're off, so that would help. So yes, thank you so much, D Brown. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your week. So that was a little earlier, so thank you, D. And here's another one. Thank you, D Brown, again for the donation on Streamlabs. I'm sorry, and she says something like Gix Saints.
Yeah,
I don't know what that. I don't know what that means. Damn it! Tomorrow,
I must say about the Saints. They play tomorrow night versus the Redskins.
Yes,
and Drew Brees needs 201 passing yards to pass. He'll skip over with 98 yards. He'll tie or pass Brett Favre, but with 201, he'll pass Peyton Manning and be the all-time passing yards.
Yep.
leader.
There is a very, very big argument for Drew Brees being the GOAT.
Yeah, man. Inch for inch, he probably is.
With Tom Brady and Peyton. So, yeah, I do respect Drew Brees. I hate the Saints, and I'm sorry. I don't hate them. Believe me, they're not the Patriots. And I would root for the NFC South, but, well, maybe not. Because then Corey... He's already got a Super Bowl ring over me.
I know, that sucks.
You know, and we got robbed of one because Bill Belichick filmed our practices, and, you know, it just ain't fair. So, anyway, yes, but they have to lose tomorrow to the Redskins. Unfortunately, Breeze will get that in his sleep. He'll get 201 in his sleep. I mean, so it's not going to be a problem with that. But
so, in our lifetime, we've seen Marino pass Tarkenton, Favre past Marino, Manning past Favre. Now we're about to see this record go down again.
Exactly. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, D. I'm sorry, and I really appreciate the donation, but I got to hey, this is NFC South. We got to pull for Redskins tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yes, we have
That's
to.
not something I enjoy either.
I hope he gets 500 yards and loses.
There you go. There you go. That'd be fine. And also, thank you, Sam Flanagan, for subscribing, and Veronica Frazier, I believe. Appreciate that. All right. Let me get back over here to the chats. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can see that here. Damn it. Where sorry, Slow. I don't hate the Redskins either. Believe me, I don't hate any team except the Patriots.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
But tomorrow, I'm a Redskins fan for the day or for those couple hours. That's just the way it's got to be. NFC South.
I'm sorry. I got to respond to this. Free Us 1776 says, no, there's no argument that he's the GOAT. That's ridiculous. Brady is the GOAT. You sound foolish and butthurt making that argument. LOL. All right. I know. I mean, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I hate Tom Brady's guts.
Yeah, I didn't say he wasn't the GOAT.
I make spreadsheets and try to figure out ways to come up with a formula that, shows who the greatest quarterback of all time is. And I've spent hours and countless hours doing it. And I've changed the formula a million ways to show that Tom Brady is not, and I can't. He always rises to the top.
Oh, no doubt.
I've ever done.
I ultimate respect for him, and I never said, I don't think I said he was not the GOAT.
Right, no. And that's probably why they said LOL at the end.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. There's clearly,
you can tell there's some hatred.
Yes.
Yeah, we hate him.
I hate, it's mainly Belichick, honestly, but I can't stand him. I just can't stand him. And yes, I'm definitely salty about 2003.
Absolutely.
But you have to be honest about it. Those Super Bowls, I mean, they had an advantage over a lot of people. Everybody.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, period. They cheated. Anyway, we'll get off football. Sorry, I know some people hate football talk, but
I'm not trying to turn anybody off. Sorry, guys.
No. But let's see. Brian. Brian Norton's responding again. Thank you, Brian, for the super chat. It's Mills River. Haha. I heard that's a beautiful area. Sierra Nevada is the second most bought microbrew in the U.S. Check it out. It's good beer, and they're a sustainable company. Go Niners.
We probably have heard of it then.
Probably so. Yep. Okay. Very cool. And he's a Niners fan. Now, I will say, Brian, just one more thing. I was a Niners fan before we got the Panthers, before we had a team. So I was a huge Jerry Rice, Joe Montana fan back in the day, and that was my team before we got a team. And then I had to, as I started, because I went to the opening season in Clemson in '95.
Right.
I was at those games.
And the Niners were still solid.
And I went to see the Niners play the Panthers because I loved them both.
Yeah, it's hard to give up on your teams.
Exactly. So it was when Rice moved on and Joe Montana and Steve Young moved on, and I kind of just went full Panther. Mm-hmm. So anyway, and I did get to drive by old Candlestick Park out in San Francisco a long time ago, and I was working for
that's cool as hell.
The bank. But yeah, it was old Niners fan here. So anyway, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Ian, thank you, Ian Gossett, for the super chat. You need, he says, and I see that in his in his quote, to watch the new season of AHS. I missed all of them. Started watching this new one. Now I'm going back where season 8 is True Blood meets GOT. A+. What's AHS?
American Horror Story.
Oh, yes, yes.
It took me a second, too, but yeah.
No, yesterday, my cousin told me, was it Eric, my cousin?
Yeah, it was.
He told me exactly the same thing, that this season is really cool. And I did watch some True Blood, so I enjoy anything vampire stuff.
Right.
So that would be very cool. Yeah, he actually mentioned that yesterday, so I'll check it out.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Since we need to.
Yeah, we need to. Randy Suimatsu, thank you, Randy, man, for the super chat. For Dust, Bird versus Johnson. Larry had a more pure shot. Irvin was more magic-y. That's right.
Yes. So you need me to pick between Bird and Johnson?
That's tough, man.
It's almost impossible, and they would tell you the same thing.
They would, and then Magic says Bird's better, and Bird says Magic's better.
They do. That's right.
I love that story, man. I can watch that documentary every night.
Hell yeah.
I could. I love it.
We were lucky to grow up in that era.
Yep, I got to see them in person at the end of their careers. Luckily, with the Hornets here, and man,
depends on what day of the week you catch me on. Randy,
flip a coin. It really is. I will say this: if you look, because somebody was asking me about LeBron, and Amari's arguing Jordan's the GOAT, and there's just no question about it. LeBron's a great player, but you compare. There's a lot of videos out there comparing LeBron to Bird as far as stats and stuff, and it really does make sense when you watch him. Yeah, and obviously, he's not an athlete compared to LeBron.
No, exactly.
But when it comes down to the position and numbers and all that, I'm telling you, it's a very, very good comparison. But Yeah, that's
I heard that on the radio.
That's a flip of a coin. In
close?
certain aspects of the game, I give it to Bird. In certain aspects, I give it to Magic.
Yes, indeed.
They're both magic-y.
They are.
This is for sure. Okay, sorry. I know we need to do a separate sports show.
Damn it.
I've been trying. Anyway, so
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Anyway, no, Cheech and Chong. No, he did not. he beat all the best. Bird, that's a great argument. He beat all the best, including Jordan.
Yeah.
So that's just all there is to it. Never got swept in the finals. Let's see. Yeah, I hadn't seen Mr. Scotty. I hadn't seen True Blood in a long time. Is it still going? I didn't even know it was still going, honestly. Yeah, but I watched some of early stuff. Let's see here what we got. Be careful how Sanchez Nightbot is an asshole. Let's see. Thrones was Hoonjob is saying Thrones is more like Menzel Last Harpy, like Ryan Leaf. What? Okay, this is a separate conversation. I'm not getting another YouTubers. I don't know what they're saying.
Oh, Slope, you cut me deep.
Yeah, yes. I mean,
I was laying in bed last night looking at my baseball cards across the room on the shelf going, God, I've got hundreds of unopened packs. I need to get back doing that. And I have so many ideas for other videos.
I've told him, man. I've told him.
You have.
I've told him about that's his passion.
It is.
I
stay up all night long.
He's got unbelievable stats. He just sits down and does all the time. Spreadsheets out the wazoo. That needs to be put out there. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's see here. Where are we at? Let me check this really quick. Okay. Ricky Garrod on Patreon. Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you.
Hola, I just wanted to say Venom isn't as bad as ratings say. It's a pretty good buddy cop movie. I think so too,
You're
Ricky.
Right, Ricky.
And I'm going to record a short, well, I guess probably a 10-minute, like I did Predator review tomorrow, saying basically that,
like
but
you
then
doing
going
that.
into detail. Because I think it deserves better than the original ratings. I mean, we were like, I was like, well, I guess I won't go see it. I'll wait till
I know.
DVD, and then we were just all.
If my son hadn't have been pushing us, we wouldn't have gone.
Right.
Only because other people were saying
Because
that.
I called,
That's jacked up.
I called Eric and said, "Hey, you want to do Venom tonight?" And he's like, "Haven't you seen the reviews?" Hell no. I'm like, "No, I hadn't seen any reviews." Then you start looking, and they look horrible. So no, it was not bad. I'm just saying. I'll get into more detail, but yes. Also, Texans and Cowboys in overtime. Oh yeah, I forgot it's damn Sunday night football. Go Texans. I guess.
I'm starting to feel bad for the Cowboys. I'll drop football.
I don't. I don't. Slope on Patreon. Thank you, Slope. How is my character's development going in your book? And I don't think season 7 was better without Ghost. First off,
no. I said, and don't you think season 7 was better without Ghost?
No, well, I mean, it wouldn't have been any worse. I mean, just you didn't need him a lot. You just needed him. They did cut out the scene when he said bye to him.
Yeah.
And said, "Watch after Sansa." You know, so just little things like that make it more believable. I mean, he's always right beside him, or either off hunting when he's doing stuff. But he should, you got to have him in the background. Is all I was saying. I'm not saying a big role because he's a dog. He's not. You know what I mean? But they're not going to do the John Warging thing, so I get why they don't need him as much. But you can use Bran for that.
True.
Because Summer's gone. So, since they're not making John the Warg in the show, never have. But, yeah, I mean, it didn't, just having him there, that little scene would have been, touching and cool just to have it, you know what I mean. Let's see. Yeah, and the character, this is another thing on Patreon, too. If you're going to be, when I say... there's everybody's going to have be in the book as far as a page, dedicated thank you type of thing, if you choose to, obviously. So anybody that joins Patreon this month, everybody's already on there, and I'll create a thread when we get closer to that about what kind of what's your name, how you want it, whatever. But yeah, we're going to do a thing for I'm not sure what level yet, but where I'm not sure if it's a name. Or like maybe a physical description of a character. It could be. I can't say it's going to be a major character, obviously,
right.
Or anything. It could be, but a character in the book that whether it's just a name, maybe a physical description. I have to create a separate thread on that and kind of talk it over with you guys because I would need a physical description, obviously,
Yes.
Or a picture or something if it's not just a name or something. So yeah, that's another Patreon thing too. So this book is really a big deal to me. I'm really enjoying the process. I've been doing a lot of, as you know, I guess
World building
history to have a base, and it's before. So I started chapter 5 yesterday. So, but I took a couple weeks to kind of get this down, so I'll have this foundation. Anyway, I can't speak more on it, but there will be a release on Patreon very soon. I will say that. I'm just kind of going back through the first 4 now that I got this foundation. I've changed a few little things just to make a couple changes.
Hell yes.
So anyway, I do want readers on Patreon, and that's going to be a reward there, and everybody will be in a dedicated page in the front, like thank you, whatever, and then names will be in there as well if you choose, obviously, if you choose to. So just a heads up, and again, we'll run the name thing. We'll run that through October. It doesn't matter if you're $1 a month Patreon. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what level for that.
That is so freaking cool.
So definitely think about that. It does support the channel. YouTube is broken. There's income is gone from YouTube. So Patreon is everything. So D Brown on Patreon. Thank you, D. More thoughts about the Night King smiling when he turned the baby. Yeah, D actually texted me about this on Facebook. I think it was. Yeah, it was just. I think was probably a little smirk, but it was also the different Night King, you know how they changed him several times.
Yes, they did.
And so it was the first time though where you saw him. She had a good point with his mouth open and you saw his teeth. You know, was it just that? Was he enjoying it?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't think it really matters honestly if he was smiling, enjoying it, or whatever. I just think it was mainly to show the process, what happens to Craster's sons.
Yeah.
But he did look like he had a little smirk on his face. It's hard to tell if it was that or makeup or, you know what I mean, if there's any intent behind the smile. So
I never thought about that.
I didn't either until you brought it up.
He's sadistic enough on all of his other merits.
Yeah.
And that doesn't twist him a little bit more.
I think, because if you think about it, he went into Blood Raven's cave and he did that little smirk before he killed him. And that smirk was like, I finally found you, motherfucker. Right. It was, but he never showed his teeth. The first one, though, he did. Maybe it was just to show the sharp teeth and shit or whatever, how they were different.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I don't know if there's any real big thing to it, D. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like the way a lot of question about when the White Walker looked at Sam and you were saying, and it might have just been a chance for them to zoom in and give us a good close look.
Exactly. Very, very similar.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, and even if he did see Sam, it didn't make no sense. They had just killed a bunch of Night's Watch people and fought him. Why would they not kill him? So I think it was a chance for them to show a close-up. Because that was the first White Walker. This was the first Night King close-up,
exactly.
Right?
So there's a chance to show.
It was just like you saw the spikes and the difference between them.
Yeah, show him your grill.
Yeah,
show him your teeth.
Exactly. So anyway. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Let's see. Jay is bored. Thank you for the super chat. I was serious. Jay, did I miss something? Jay, what was he serious about?
I can't remember now.
Did you read a comment that I missed? I'm sorry, Jay. I'm out of the loop here. Or apparently,
Is that, what about Tom Brady? I don't think that was him.
No, I don't think you said Jay's name. I think you read somebody else's name for that. Jay, I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but just type it in the chat or something, if you don't mind. Let's see. Ian, thank you, Ian.
My memory's so short.
Super chats for the streams I've been missing lately. Did you guys see McGregor Khabib last night? The entire card plus Malice in the Palace worth every dollar. We did see it. Stupid.
Yeah, that was a dumb move on Khabib's part.
Dumb. It was ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it was. I guess it's entertaining, but it was dumb. And he just beat McGregor's ass. I'm sorry, he just did. So yeah, we did check out the main event. I didn't watch the entire. I think you watched a lot more of the other fights, but
yeah,
I came in for the main event and checked it out. Malice in the Palace is right, and there's been 3 arrests.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
3 arrests today or yesterday or whatever. So,
and I know that Dana White and them call him hubby, but they say they put that in the front of their.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's why I call him Khabib.
Habib, yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I've always sounded out the K.
But yeah, it's just, if I was younger, it would probably be, oh, look at it. But now I'm older and like, dude, that was just dumb. That was stupid. Just be a good sport, whatever. Anyway.
It was.
But yeah, I mean, it wasn't much of a fight.
Because if he loses his visa.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true.
If there's charges brought and him and his team can't travel, can't come here, he's really lost a lot of damn money.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is, the way I look at it, whether it's NBA, NFL, anything, if you leave the field of play, in this case the octagon, and go into the crowd, you should be out. Right. That's it. I mean, that's just all there is to it, regardless of what just happened. And I called it. I said, he will not give him that belt. There's no way in hell.
You did. You called that right away, and he sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, because that would have caused a bigger riot.
Was that the Knicks that went in the crowd? I can't remember.
Yeah, was it Meta World Peace before he changed his name, right?
Yeah, Ron Artest.
So, yeah.
That was crazy.
You just can't, man.
No, you can't do that stuff.
You gotta. If you're in that, you're gonna get shit talking. That's all there is to it when you're famous. That's the bottom line. Anyway, let's see. Brian Nortman, thank you, Brian. Yeah, I remember you saying you were a Niner fan before. That's why I added that. Ha, go Niners, Giants, Kings. Yep, that's been a while though, Brian. Been a while. Also, another one for Brian. Thank you, man. I'm sure this has been asked for, but do you have a favorite scene? Mine is Tyrion's trial or the Hound Chicken. Can watch over and over and over. Man, I like a lot of scenes, man.
Tyrion's trial don't get brought up much, but that is a good scene.
It is.
Yeah.
I talked about. I'll tell you one last year and the music's what did it. This is why I put the music at the end of every video I have been lately.
Right.
Is when Jaime's leaving. I don't know why. That it's just such a serene when they're showing the dragon pit and the snow falling.
You're right.
And that music is just so damn awesome. But no, I love anything with the Hound and Arya, anything with the Hound. Period. Any scene with him, I love them all. I love. I just love their dynamic. On the road, it was so good. Let's see. I liked one of my favorite scenes. Actually, is Robert and Cersei having an actual conversation when they were actually speaking to each other in season 1.
Yeah.
And they bring up Lyanna and all that stuff. That was a great scene. And, was there a time that you felt something, there's, all this kind of stuff.
Red Wedding, I think, is mine. I know it's not a touching scene or anything like that, but it just blew me away. It did.
I mean, there's some...
And there was music for you there, too. Yeah.
Yeah. And, I mean, like, season 6, when she blew up the sept, I mean, it was like the whole first 10 minutes was just music.
Yes.
And it just told the story while she was getting ready to kill everybody in the sept. So many, man. I don't know. I don't know if I would have an ultimate favorite, but I really, really love the Arya Hound stuff, especially. Let's see. Where are we? It's Strike Boo. I didn't see it. Maybe James knows what you're talking about. Ferguson fight. Ferguson.
Oh, yeah. That was a great fight. It was the co-main event.
Yeah, there you go. Princess Scarlet, you're a talker. You're going to dive for somebody is. Lots of cunts. Anyway, let's see. Meg Paul says hers is, it gets me every time, that in the Tower of Joy scene where we find out Jon is the baby. Yeah, that's really good. The music's good there, and it switches over to his face. Oh man, the editing and music on that is on point. Absolutely. That's really good because it vindicates a lot of bullshit theories. Number one, but it was well done. It was a well done scene with the music especially. Let's see here.
And
Theon's battle rally. Yeah, that's funny. That is a funny scene where he gets knocked. Where Dagmere knocks him you got knocked the fuck out because he let him just talk and he's finally like,
so awesome.
Oh! So that was funny as shit. Oh man, so many good scenes, man. I don't know if you even noticed. Did y'all see this? I don't know if y'all even saw this.
Oh, the Hodor shirt. That's freaking cool.
I forgot I had this for like, how many months? 6 months?
That's the first time I've seen it since you got it.
This is the first time I've worn it. And this and it's actually got the Game of Thrones sewn on down here.
Yeah, that is really cool.
And this was in a Geek Fuel box that I had, and I just laid it in there, had it in the laundry room, and never had washed it, and it was just sitting there brand new. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I had it.
You are not invisible, Fractured. Now, we just absolutely missed you. I haven't
seen
anything you've said.
I see you now.
It's the first time I've seen your name pop up there.
Hello, Fractured. Welcome to the stream.
Must have been saying some stuff.
Now, she knows that I'm not ignoring anybody. She's in every Twitch stream. I'm sorry, Fractured. I really have not seen you. I did not. So, hello. Did you ask a question? She's been playing. She's lying. She's been playing Dead by Daylight. She ain't been in here.
Yes.
Let's see. Slope. Thank you, Slope. K-Town Fat Cat. What's your new job? What's your new job?
It's a new old job. I am, drum roll please, delivering pizza for Pizza Hut.
No, I can't do it. I'm in my own way.
Yeah, man. I've been delivering pizza for Pizza Hut for a few months now, and wow, it's helped a lot.
Man, that's always the parachute
they
job.
just need me all the time, so it really sucks. It drains me of a lot of time and energy.
Excuse me, Tom Bystander, thank you for the super chats. Dopest dope I ever smoked. Okay. Fracture says she was 20 minutes late. No, Fracture. You just now got here. There's no way. No, I'm sorry, Fracture. It's just I honestly didn't see you. Anyway, smoked. I get you, Tom. Dopest dope I ever smoked. I got you, man. Let's see. Strike Boo. Thank you for the question. What do you think the chances are that Jon sort of accidentally wargs Ghost or Rhaegar as a last-second discovery in the fight?
I almost asked you something similar to that earlier.
That would be cool, man, but I just don't know if they'll do it in the show, because you would have had hints of it already, and there just hadn't been any Jon warging thing at all. You know what I mean? It's been all put on Bran, so I don't think so. It would be very cool, though. I think it would be cool to actually show him, because you want to see his Stark power and his Targ power, both, in some fashion. But they didn't even focus on the Stark power. Now we know he's a Targ, so will they show the burning thing because they didn't show the warging thing? You know? Right. I don't know. So I doubt it, but I'd like to see it, is my answer. So... Doc Halliday says, damn it, I lost it. Where'd it go? Everything's moving. It's just, Carol Brown, yep, you found it when I was there. What I'm
the shirt?
Oh, that's right, Carol. Yeah, it was in the laundry room in there, in a pile of folded stuff I didn't even know was in there. Where did Doc's thing go? I just saw it and it disappeared. Did he delete it? What the hell happened? Oh, there it is. James is slacking on his maid duties. Left Chris's laundry not.
Yeah.
Shit.
I responded.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
look,
I'm sorry.
go down and read it. You'll love it. Right there.
No. God, I'm glad Mizuma's not here tonight. No, I'm kidding, Mizuma.
Water on it.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. Let's see. Where are we at here? Brian Norton, thank you, Brian, for the super chat again. Any least favorite? Mine is Oberyn dying. Yes, he was cocky, but damn, he was a great character. That was my. I agree. I was yelling when it first came on. Stop talking shit. Do it from over there. Yeah. God, man, I hated that so much. But that I really hated Doran, because I know people think I say Doran and Dorn.
Yes.
Doran. Doran. I hated Doran Martell in the show, or as far as lack of, exploring the character, of course, the whole Dorn shit. That was a disaster. So that, and yeah, basically that's focusing on Dorn too. So Oberyn, I hated him, but
Wood dying was sad to me too.
I mean, the sad scenes. Yeah, I guess you'd have to separate him into sad versus just shitty. Yes, Hodor, absolutely. But those are sad versus bad. Like bad scenes, I don't know. There's a lot of sad scenes, a lot of bad. I hated the chain. We talked about that after the episode. They get these giant Titanic-sized chains from a little pier. Come on. How do you swim? We talked about all that before, swimming down to tie it around the damn dragon. Stuff like that. I just don't like the some of those inconsistencies. There are some dumb parts. You just got to be honest about it. I try not to dwell on those because I still love the show overall, but there's dumb parts like that.
I hated the Hound trying to escape everything and be cool, but yet being drugged back into every fucking thing.
Yeah, that'd been great if he could just go and ran off in the sunset and not ever fought again. It'd been cool, but yeah, we'll see. He's got to kill his brother by fire. It's just his destiny, man. It's what it is. Steve French, thank you for the super chats. Appreciate it. Tip for pizza. We need that. Thank you, because we get a lot of pizza here, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it, Steve. Thanks, Steve's up there in the Canadian.
So much. No anchovies.
Oh God, no, and no black olives, Eric. If you're watching. I'm just kidding.
And then I can't believe he's not saying, and no pineapples, James.
And no pineapple, James. You do not mix. I'm sorry, you can't mix fruit and cheese.
I don't know, but I love it, man.
Exactly.
My mom used to.
K-Dubs is on my page. Double pepperoni.
Used to make me pineapple and mayonnaise sandwiches when I was a kid. I don't know. I got into a pineapple pretty good.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But I'm like K-Dubs. He's saying double pepperoni, but you got to have a layer on top that's burnt, crispy. Not burnt, but crispy.
And then one underneath.
Yes, exactly. Pepperoni lovers, they used to call it. I don't know if they still have lovers there now. I hadn't worked there in 400 years. Yes, I know fractured. I know a tomato or tomato is a fruit. I said tomato on purpose for her.
I don't. I still don't ever count it as a damn fruit.
Yeah, it's but that's a little different. It's not sweet. They can add to it. Obviously, I don't like the Papa John's sweet sauce. I like the regular sauce. So there you go, fractured.
Strike Boo says Shireen's death is probably the hardest thing to watch. That was tough.
Yeah, horrible, absolutely horrible. And I knew it was coming. I don't know how they figured out that was some big mystery. It was clear as day that was going to happen.
So terrible, man.
Yes, tomatoes, Big Kev. I just said tomato for fractured. I said tomato, right? Let's see. Thank you, Alice Rose, for grabbing this question from Princess Scarlet. Two is the reason, or is this Princess Scarlet too? Two is the reason the Night King said a dragon trap was because he's probably half Valyrian, like Aegon's brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go back and rewatch that video I did about it, and look more into that if there's any hints to history being wrong about Valyrians. Because we know, for example, the sea stone chair was found with the black stone. This is going into some of that history stuff that we were talking about earlier. Before man got here, so somebody was over here, but it wasn't just children and giants before that we know of, before the Armadorn and they actually came over. So there's something going on with some. I would not be surprised. Let's put it this way: I would not be surprised if Craster. Or the Night, his sons, or the Night King is some kind of Valyrian. I don't know, mix like a Jon Snow is now, or something. Even though I think Proto Stark, obviously, I don't know. I think there's something to it possibly, because the Azor Ahai thing is an Essos prophecy, which is why it's different, I guess, from the Last Hero. I don't know. There's something going on. I think history is definitely wrong. Big Kev, here we go. Q&A, do you think a dragon fart could kill the Night King asking for a friend? Yeah. Well, Dracanis, absolutely. That's the secret. She's just got to fly by and say Dracanis and not Dracarys. That's it. That's the secret, man.
And they think they're not on the business end of it.
That's right. That's all it is. Oh man. So yes, I think it's possible. All right, let's see here. Randy Sumatsu, thank you for the super chat, man. Stannis bringing a whole army right behind Jon. No one noticed. What the fuck? Around the wall. True, but him being the rightful king, I guess he went around Eastwatch, I think, and in the books. But yeah, so it was one of those things kind of not explained, and you just had to assume he was gone for a little while or something, or already there, already Eastwatch, I guess. But that's a long ride. That's a long ass ride, you know. So I guess they'd been riding for a while north of the wall before they got to him. So I don't know how they got the information back and forth. So that is true. Maybe it was just a raven. I don't know. What is Nightbot doing? He's timing out Big Kev for something. Sorry. Oh, Kev. Sorry, Kev. It was for the 3 emojis. I guess you can't do more than 2 or something. I'll change him. But we're
woman, settle down there. Son of a gun.
Forgot about Mill. Haven't felt her in a while. Jeez. When we go back to Twitch next week, Nightbot is not an asshole on Twitch. So. Emojis are welcome there. Matter of fact, you get your own custom emojis, and we'll get partner.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we'll get like 49 more when we get partners. So we're going to go make partner on Twitch, damn it, because I got a reply, and I know exactly what we got to do. So we'll do that.
I want to cheer one.
While this is broken. There is, Mr. Shoon.
Can't wait till we get back to Twitch for that.
Yes. Mrs. Hoon, hello, Mrs. Hoon. For real, though, why does Jon have glasses drawn his face behind y'all?
Dude.
It does look like it in that, don't it?
I'm looking right there. That's crazy, dude.
It's just hair. It really is not. That's just hair coming down.
I was like, did somebody
in that it does look like it in that now. I've never noticed that before. But I was thinking, did he prank me?
No.
I was seriously thinking, I'm going to turn around and there's going to be a... It does like that, Miss Hoon. I swear it's not, though. It's just a weird glare. I don't know, because I don't know. It's just hair. But damn, that looks fucked. I never noticed that before. Of course, we usually have it lower. The camera's a little closer, and then you can't see his eyes. But
Mr. Shoot.
Hipster John. Oh, shit. Anyway. All right, so we want to take a stretcher and do another 15 minutes or so. You good with that?
Yeah.
I don't know what your work schedule and all that stuff.
I'm good. So, good with work.
All right, so, let's do that. Let's take a stretcher and figure out why Mr. he's so mad. Maybe he's got to go do some business.
Come on, buddy.
Let's take a stretcher and real quick. Let me check this really quick. I'll never see any subscribers. There's no subscribers, so people must actually be leaving. You know, I don't know. Maybe we're just old and they're just tired of us. What do you think?
It's possible.
I mean, it might be. And I know a lot of people just forgot about the show because it's not on. It hadn't been on in 14 years.
Lost our charm.
We did. We probably did. Anyway. So, all right, give us a couple minutes, guys, and we'll be right back.
restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
And we are back.
I think we are. We are live. We're back. Hello, Misha.
Feed me Seymour. Shit.
B1 Mary, yeah. We're gonna. I'm gonna do the cooking thing too. I'm gonna do the Game of Thrones cooking thing. I think. Might as well. Nothing else works, you know.
That's cool. That was I loved that video.
Yeah,
you did that one day when I was gone. And
Yeah,
dude, I was like, "What the
just-
hell did you do? That's awesome!"
I just randomly did it, man. But yeah, I haven't done anything on the vlog channel in a long time. So the problem is, you do things over here that are not got stuff, and people hate it. And so I don't know. I hesitated,
but now you're talking about
exactly doing Game of Thrones meals. So we're gonna do some stuff. We want to do, man, some skits. Talked about that. It just takes a few more people and a day to film it, and probably a lot of editing.
Right.
But I definitely want to do it. I think it'll be fun to do for sure. Hello, Muse. But anyway, a lot of stuff I want to do. I don't know. There's just, that's what. And B1 keeps talking about I saw your comments about the YouTube stuff. It just, nothing makes any sense anymore, man. It just doesn't make any sense. We all do. You got a great group of YouTubers that do Game of Thrones stuff, man, and we're talking about the same general topics, the same keywords. I mean, it's all the same stuff, and some grow great, and that's great for them. But it's like something like literally clicked off, and live streaming hurt this channel. Like. There's no doubt live streaming hurt this channel.
I was actually thinking about something, guys. I see there's like 173 of you guys watching. Hopefully somebody, tomorrow and the next day watches this back when they have time and they get this far into the stream. I don't know. Let's try, if we could, if you don't mind, maybe, I know it's been mentioned, about sharing, but give it an honest shot. Like, go actually to YouTube and use that share like he was talking about earlier. And just share a couple of your favorite videos on some of your social media.
No live streams. Yeah, don't do the live streams.
Right.
They're long. They will not be watched, and that's why live streaming has killed the channel, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, the regular theory videos or whatever.
Let's just give it a shot. If you don't mind, I mean, I understand. Everybody wants you to share everything these days, but yeah.
I know. It's just, I don't even, it's one of those things.
Call it a social experiment.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. Good night, Marty. Have a good one.
Good night, Marty.
It's just one of those things. It's so frustrating. So I've just been kind of burnt out the last a while. And I don't mean to bitch to you guys about it, but because I enjoy these, and that's why we're going. And that's why we're talking about Twitch, and we did experiment, and Twitch is fun because it's built for this live streaming stuff. Well, YouTube is not, because live streaming has literally hurt this channel. It's great during the stream, and it's not about people. It's fun to do.
Absolutely.
But after the stream, it kills it, because let me put it this way. When you guys are watching YouTube, and everything's customized to you now. So
it is.
So you'll see what you're more likely to watch. So they've taken away basically the subscriber button, and so it's just one of those things where. It used to be 45% of my videos, the traffic for people that come here and find the channel, subscribe if they like it, whatever, was from related videos. That's where that's where you go to grow.
It's where you would expect. I mean, even a novice like myself, I would expect that's where your traffic would come from.
And that's where you want it to come from. Mine has dropped from 45% to 15%, and that's over the last 6-8
and like
months.
you said, everybody uses the same keywords and stuff. How can you not be suggested as a related video?
It's almost like I'm shadow banned, and there's no reason for that. I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying it just feels like that.
Right.
Because I can see it in my numbers that I'm not suggested anymore. And I know some of you guys I'm suggested because you're here on Sundays, and I put out a video a week, whatever. And the hardcore group that watches will always be suggested. The other 60,000 people or not.
Because somebody was at B1 Mary talking about other channels are growing leaps and bounds.
Yes, in the off season.
That's crazy, okay? Because think about this. If, say there are new GOT fans, because people are talking their buddies and friends and family into watching this thing, every day. You know they are.
Oh, yeah.
And so these people, they're hungry for content. They go out and scour YouTube and find people, and those people are subscribing to channels. You would think they would seek out more than just a couple. The new people, you know, I don't get
but that's
that.
the thing.
They're not seeing them suggested when they go watch those
That's
videos.
the key. They would, but they're not seeing them suggested.
Right.
There's only a few channels. So, and that's what when I was doing the Will interview, you know, which is very cool, and Steve Love as well.
Yeah, those are great.
Who's been on the show, and these guys who've been in the show, and the Dire Wolves in the show. I felt bad because I told Will, you know, we were chatting after the interview. I was like, man, I apologize in advance. I want to help him, you know, promote his tours. They're really cool. You know, we gave away a tour to Dennis and won it. And
quid pro quo.
I was like, you know, a year ago I could have told you, you know, you at least get 100,000 views. Now I can't guarantee you 5 or 10, maybe.
That is crazy.
And it never reached 10.
But you're right. You used to could guarantee that.
Yeah. So it's just I'm just frustrated. So that you know, anyway, that's just the YouTube rant. So it's just one of those things. The
reason I don't mind it is we're this late in the stream and everybody that's here is family, so they get it.
True.
They've come along this journey with us and they get it.
Muse, I have contacted YouTube and they don't care. They just reply with, it's just a random person in support. Until you get 100K, you don't matter. I'm just telling you that's the way it is. Because then you have a, what's up, Fukanai? Then you have a dedicated person to email, right? So until you're 100K, you don't matter. And you get a generic, just some person in a cube somewhere that sends a reply and a link. It's just a link to some general how we do views, how subscribers work, how, you know, it's like just some general shit.
It's a genuine person sending you the email, but they don't say anything except referring him to links that he thinks he's already read.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Like in the beginning. Yeah. this is how this works.
Exactly.
He knows all that.
It's just they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't understand. Nobody actually reads what you type, because when you show them, you know, analytics, and you show them that I'm getting as many views as I did 3 years ago when I had 10,000 subs, they're in the same period of time. Yes, it's the off season. We get that. I understand.
All they see is views and subs, and then they look on their list. Oh, they're asking about views.
Yeah, here's
send
a
them
link.
here.
Here's
subs, send them here.
Yep. So I don't know. It's just weird. And again, it's the off season. It's been a longer night than usual. I get that too, but it doesn't explain other things. You know, like I said, you have great area, Talking Thrones, and you know, I think Bridge 4. They're all growing really well. Ideas of Ice and Fire Quinn, he's really good. They're all great channels, and they're growing like hell during the off season.
And we're happy for them.
Yes, nothing about they're just all good channels.
Where are those new people? You know, why are they stopping at just those channels?
Because the other ones are not being suggested, right? And so it's just weird. So sorry.
Just needs a kick in the ass.
Sorry to get on a YouTube rant. I don't know. I've tried everything to break back into the algorithm, but it's actually gotten worse. So anyway, we'll try the Twitch thing for a while until we and let kind of like a reset almost, and just do videos. And you know, the sharing helps obviously. Watch time. You know, if you start a session with the channel, that helps with any video, because it gives you credit for a session start, and don't end on a smoke screen video, that type of stuff. So there's all kinds of little things that could help. But you know, if people are not interested anymore, fair enough. It's been a long time. I'm been around a while, same old stuff. People get tired of it. I get that, but something's definitely broken, and they just won't really respond.
That's right.
Karen, I know a lot of people
feelings too.
Karen, I know Karen saying I hate Twitch. I did too at first.
Me too.
But Twitch is, once you get used to Twitch, it's actually fun, and it's made for streaming. They don't care about keywords and titles. It's just one page to go to. There's not different URLs. So it's made for streaming, and you get these custom emojis. It's actually a lot funner for streaming on Twitch. So anyway, it's just to stop this kind of the reset idea, to no more streams, because when I do a stream, like I said, we're getting views during the stream. It's live. After the stream's over, that's what YouTube pushes out, and nobody cares because it's a live stream that's not live. Yeah. So they're not going to watch it. Now, I can see that in the numbers is what I'm saying. Anyway. Let's see here. What we got here. Hello, Antonius. I haven't caught live stream in a while, but with tomorrow being a day off, I had to catch it. I like to watch videos from both of you there. Thanks for it all. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Glad you could catch it. Let's see. Yes, Diane, Twitch is magic-y. That's right. We got a new word. The chat is a ladder. Let's see here. I saw some stuff popping. I know we're behind. I'm sorry, guys, for the rants. Brian Norton, thank you, Brian, again for the super chat there. Your Star Wars review was spot on. Would love more of that. I grew up with Star Wars originals. I'm not a millennial. By the way, Hawaiian is amazing. You're just saying that because James is here. That's all. No. Thank you, Brian. Look, the Star Wars review, you know, people, it was half and half. You know, I just had to be honest about it. It was just horrible. It was horrible, and I hated that I hated it, but that's just the way it is. But I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not on here to, you know, fluff it up and shit because I love Star Wars. That's why I bitch about it.
Right.
I wouldn't be passionate about it, but you know, it was what it was. So I originally started with movie stuff on this channel, so that's why I did the whole Predator thing, because it just kind of pissed me off, and I like ranting, honestly. And that wasn't a real bad rant or anything, the Predator thing, but and I know those videos don't get views. I don't do movie reviews, so I don't get but a couple thousand off a movie review, but I enjoy it. You know?
That's right. You do
that's what you're doing it for. Muse, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you,
I
Muse.
share you all the time. Chris, thank you, Muse. XXO.
Awesome. That's cool.
I appreciate it, and I know you guys are doing that. So it all the little things help for sure. Brian Norton again, thank you, Brian. I just want to say I watch all your streams. I just live in Japan, so time is definitely off. Very cool. So you're in Nihon no ga wakarimasu ka. Very cool.
Awesome.
So yeah,
bro.
I'm not sure what's the time difference there, man. Very cool. I really appreciate it. Let's see, Big Kev.
I saw him in the comments when I said something about steak. He was saying living over there, he's had to give up basically a barbecue in general.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. I'm sure there's Japanese food's good though.
Oh heck yeah.
Big Kev, appreciate it, Big Kev with super chat. What's up, my ninjas?
What's up,
just
brother?
Wanted to say hi and donate tonight. What a great field goal to win the game for Carolina today. It was, man.
Heck
Appreciate
yes,
that.
Man.
It was.
That's a nail biter. You can't count on a 60-plus yard field goal.
Back to the cardiac cats. It should have never got there. But anyway, I'm glad we have a kicker of the leg. And sorry, D, but we got to have the Saints lose tomorrow, so we'll be back in first alone. Muse, again, thank you, Muse. Appreciate it. Let's figure it out how Spanky got through. How Spanky got through?
I don't know.
I'm not. What did I miss there, Muse? Are we talking about figuring out YouTube, maybe?
How Spanky got
Spanky.
through.
That's a magic-y word. All right, really quick, while Muse types up what she means. D Brown, thank you, D, on Patreon. Which character meets do you think will end in death or meetings? I.e., Jaime versus Bran, Mel versus Jon.
I think will end in death.
I don't think Jaime and Bran's will. For that one specifically, I think Jaime will help out, apologize. There'll be that weird little thing, but he will, and Bran will actually. I think he may even help Jaime out with the whole Kingslayer thing, and Brienne's going to back him up too.
Yeah.
So that will. I don't think that will end in a death there. I think Jaime will.
And he needs to work that out.
He does.
That's really cool.
He does. I think that will be resolved. Mel versus Jon. In a way, I think because we have said when Mel comes back, assuming she goes north or whatever, she's going to die. She told us that she wants to die. She's been alive for a long time. Just keep the choker on, and she's going. We said before she'll die by fire, some kind of magic trick. Literally a magic trick. There's some kind of magical thing. I don't know if it's the fiery hand like in the books. I don't think they'll do that, but it would be cool if they'll have to recast Kinvara. I think because I think the actress leaked a bunch of shit or something.
Yeah, that's what I
hate
heard.
that. Anyway, I wanted to see them to get together. I think Mel will he would want to put her to death like he said, It was his word.
It was his word.
Davos would remind him really quick.
Really quick.
Remember what you said, right?
Yeah.
So I think.
Good point.
But good point. But I think that if she says, "Look, I'm going to die anyway. At least let me help with the whole war thing," then he'll be like,
"You know it."
Okay. So that will end in death in a way, but not directly. Not like him actually hanging her for treason or for murder.
As far as everybody knows, I brought you back from the dead, so you got to have a little faith in me.
That's right. That's right. So you're going to have some other ones, though. You're going to have, the Hound in the Mountain. Maybe that's Arya involved in that or something.
That's
I can see that. So that's going to end in a death. Not Arya's, though. I hope the Hound makes it. I think the Mountain definitely dies. I don't think anybody will die when Dany gets there. There'll be some drama. There no deaths. I think the majority of deaths, as far as reunion, it's just going to be Night King, because the reunions, I think we've pretty much mentioned all those on these streams. So you got Jaime going up north and Bran. I'm sure he'll join him, and then everybody going back south again. So that's really everybody's kind of really met. You're gonna have Arya and Jon, so that's obviously not. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's going to be all Night King death stuff. In other words, I don't think any of our main characters are
Theon and Euron.
Yes, there you go. Just popping in my head as you said it.
That's
going to end. I hope that ends in Euron's death, but I don't know. I feel like for some reason you have to choose between Theon and Jorah. I don't necessarily, maybe not.
I don't like to think it, but yeah.
I feel like you have to. I don't know yet, but I would hope that Theon would kill Euron, save Jorah. Whether he dies doing it or not, I don't know. But you also think that I'd like to see, you think that Euron will be involved in the end game with Cersei, too. So can it both happen?
I know.
Can maybe Theon just rescues Jorah and gets away, and then Euron still dies with something to do with Cersei or the Mountain or Jaime or it could. There's so many ways it could go.
Theon doesn't kill him. I don't think so.
Theon doesn't kill Euron?
Right.
Yeah, it would be.
Like I said, I think,
tough.
like you said, he's going to die in an in-game scenario with Cersei somehow,
where he tries maybe to they're going to try to fuck each other over.
They are, both of them.
And maybe it's the Mountain, maybe it's Jaime or Arya or something when they go south.
I could see the Mountain doing that.
So, yeah, he'll want his payment and marriage and all that shit, and it ain't going to happen. She's not going to do it. Michael Smith, I found your channel by Dragon. What's up, man? I appreciate it. On Patreon, I found your channel by Dragon Raised by Wolves series by doing research about Jon's lineage after season 6, episode 10.
That's cool to know.
Yeah. Michael's been around for a while. Dragon, I will say, Dragon is by far, has always been, since we've done it, the best playlist. I can see that in the numbers too.
But that's cool that he was searching for that.
Yeah,
and found
Jon's
that.
lineage. Yeah, very cool.
Really neat.
Yeah, so and hopefully, Michael, the part 5. 5? Yeah, we've been gone a while. Part 5, which I had to kind of name different for SEO shit. Hopefully that picks up a little bit as we get closer, because that's the thing. There's really just nothing new, and like I said, if there's some spin on something, that's fine. But really, right now, it's about the end game, and as we get hyped up for the season, as we finally get to it. Hopefully those things will pick up or whatever too. So I do understand we're in the off season, but it still doesn't explain the other stuff. But very cool. Let's see here. D Brown, thank you so much, D Brown, for the donation again on Streamlabs.
Love you, D.
Yes, thank you so much, D. I really appreciate it. One more for the night. Love you guys. Love you back, D. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
I gotta say, I'm most proud of being on Dragon Raised by Wolves. I mean, more than even stuff on my own channel. And I still remember watching that back for the first time, and that map and the and all that stuff. Horrible. I was like, I'm in this video. I can't believe I'm in this video. It's so cool.
The animation is so horrible.
But it was awesome. It was exactly what it needed to be.
But it did, I mean, I wasn't trying to be this.
You were actually goofing as you were doing it. You were telling me, and you used the pop and everything.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of be stupid about it. But
I was so proud to be in that.
Yeah, I mean and that's the funnest. That's the funnest. I like doing any videos. But it's the funnest format because I'm having a conversation with you on camera versus just talking to the camera and trying to,
versus us on the porch wasting a lot of good ideas.
Oh yeah. God, there's so many good videos
that go down the tubes that we forget.
Yeah. That's what we talked about, the 24-hour stream.
We talk about setting up and down DVR with cameras in the house so we wouldn't miss anything.
Right, exactly. Let's see. I think I got that one there. Randy Sumatsu, thank you, Randy, again. Appreciate it for the super chat. I enjoy dropping Sundrop cans on Twitch. Exactly.
That's what I was saying. When it gets partner, I want a Cheerwine can.
Yeah, there's going to be some different ones. There'll be 49 more. And by the way, I was just telling, James was asking about some of the partner stuff. One thing on Twitch, though, is that you can do is if you have like bad internet or have issues with buffering, it allows users to modify their own speeds and what they're seeing versus what it just spits out. So there's a lot of benefits to being a partner. So anyway, we'll try to do the reset and do streaming. I know, I understand there's a handful of people that seem to hate it for some reason or the idea of it, but it's just we got to try something, we got to do a reset button or something. Let's see. Yara and Theon says, Carol, Yara and Theon tag team Euron. That would be cool. I would love to see that, but I also love to see him die by Cersei. I would love to see him die by Arya or, you know what I mean, Jamie, because he hacked on Jamie a lot.
Oh, God, yeah.
Man, he talked shit right in front of him, and that would be funny to see him drive a sword through his face. So, yeah, either one, I'm fine with all that. Hello, Kalia. Welcome.
You'll never hear me say most fun or whatever, I will say funnest. That's
what?
I saw somebody said something. I think earlier they were dogging you for saying funner and then dogging me for saying funnest or something like that.
Oh, did we say something?
Yeah.
Well, we're rednecks.
Yeah, man. Can't help it. It's the way we're raised.
Meg Paul, SmokeScreen, have you ever spoken to God Academy about a collab? I love their videos. Yes, actually, next week, me and Val will be doing a collab with Gil from God Academy. I've known Gil and them for a while. They had some changes where they split up. I think somebody moved from Israel. So, yeah, we're going to do a little collab, I think, this week or next week. I'm not sure about the schedule yet. But we've talked about it forever. It's just always been a timing thing. So, yeah, that's going to happen very soon, actually.
Awesome.
Also, this week, I think I will be on stream with Robert from Indie Geek or either a video of some sort. We've been chatting for a long time, too. We're trying to get our schedules lined up, and I've been really busy, too. So Robert's asked me a couple of times, and I've been wanting to go on his channel for a while. So I think I'll be on his channel either this Thursday for a live stream or we're going to record a video. I'm not sure exactly yet. That's up to Robert. So I'll be on Indie Geek for something there. And then me and Gray have talked a lot more about other things. So something up should be coming back with Gray area again. And I've reached out to Dan from Talking Thrones, and I haven't heard a reply in a long time from him. But we did a collab a long time ago.
Carol's asking one, too.
Yes, Carol, the Boston University stuff, I'm still waiting. I got the videos. I'm still waiting on transcripts, or the script, and all the proper credits. So I'm still waiting. I keep getting emails saying, sorry, it's taking so long. I got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm just waiting on that. So what I'm going to do when that happens again, if you are not aware, Boston University had a Game of Thrones class. That was an actual class. That would be fucking cool.
Yes.
They used a lot of YouTubers. They specifically contacted, I know Gray Area and myself because they used our stuff. I just didn't know it for like a month because I had an email issue. And then I was able to still, once I got it fixed, I was like, oh shit, they had emailed me 4 weeks ago. So anyway, I got in contact, and I'm going to be showing. They did this virtual season 7 or season 8, 6 episodes, and what they think is just predictions, but they did it with actors on stage and read parts and everything. Really cool. So I'm going to put those out once a week whenever I get all this stuff, and then I'm going to do a review like it's the actual season, but
awesome.
Give my thoughts on what I think's right or wrong or whatever, and all that stuff. So I'm just waiting on the actual kind of the stuff and the green light to go.
And Carol, you just need to worry about making some more mac and cheese and sending it down here.
Yeah, and then them greens, man. Alex, contest Q&A. Can you guys do more book stuff? Think it'll help the channel. Yeah, I mean, I probably will after the show. I've said that before, Alex, because the books will be around for a long time. But
that's right.
The book stuff is more of a niche, I guess. But I definitely, there may be like a reread or something I do, a chapter thing. Like, I know a lot of people do those, but I could do my own. So I've definitely thought about it. Let's see. Let me check everything over here before we get out of here. It's about 1:15 as usual, so we're about right on time. Let's see.
Men have feelings too.
What? Let me refresh this just to double check for I don't want to miss anything. Let's see. That's good. I think we're good there. And I was just thinking about your suit picture.
Yeah.
Sideways.
I know, man.
Yeah, I should have drove across all slow, but I had to get it. I just popped in the wrong size. Okay, I think we're caught up on everything.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I think we are. All right, so let's get one more good one. We'll get out of here and let you guys go. We're like 70, 80 people have dropped off and said, hell with these people, I'm going to sleep. Let's see. Where are we at? Thank you, Richard Martin. Mac and cheese with no pineapple.
That's right.
It just doesn't work with cheese. Would you put pineapple in your mac and cheese?
I would try it. If there was ham in there too. Ham, pineapple, macaroni, cheese, I would try it.
Okay, all right.
Not a lot.
Doc Holliday's hashtag sideways suit shark. That's right. Oh, shit. Exactly, B1. Gross. Yuck. You just don't mix. Just some people are weird. I don't know. We're all weird in our own way, I'm sure. See, Carol, look, no, James.
I'm not saying I would prefer it that way. I would say I would eat it that way. I would try it.
Yeah, you can't mess up that macaroni.
B1, I don't know, man. You got to try Carol Brown's macaroni and cheese. It's amazing.
That's right. That's true. That's true.
I mean, we're two dudes that are happy with boxed macaroni and cheese. And
well, we're two dudes.
What she gave us was amazing.
We're two dudes that had plenty of Southern, grandma cooking, and yeah.
Oh yeah, we're good gauge of good cook.
It's just been a long time. I would just say that, and so Carol hooked it up.
It was good stuff.
Afroz Shaikh, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Jon Snow will take the Iron Throne. Maybe for a while. Royale with cheese, strike boo.
That's awesome.
Royale with cheese. We've said though, I don't think there'll be an Iron Throne in the end. I don't know. We'll see. He may have to temporarily take it. We'll see if Danny makes it. But yeah, we've always said that the Iron Throne will be melted down, and they'll start. Like I said, not overnight, but they'll change the whole, monarchy type system or whatever. All right, let's see. Long John Lannister is to cut the saltiness of ham or bacon. Usually it doesn't. Now we're talking food. Now
dude,
I'm fucking
Fish
starving.
Cox has got it going on. I love that. I know you said you can't believe people put tomatoes in mac and cheese, but I love macaroni and tomatoes. I love that shit. Salt and pepper, macaroni and tomatoes.
Y'all are making me freaking hungry. What's up, A.A. Ron?
Make your eyes roll back in your head.
Yes, see, A.A. Ron agrees. You don't put fruit on a dang pizza.
No.
Let's see. John Klebo, a tag team Nymeria Ghost Drogo on the Night King with John landing final blow. Why not? Might take that much. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just, however he died, I do think that, and I'll just mention this before we get out of here. I think that what we hit on in Dragon series was there's going to be some revelation. He's not just this ultimate evil guy. We got to get, he's been cursed. It wasn't his fault. He's done a lot of horrible shit since, but he's not really he's not really the same person he was.
Right.
He's not a person at all, actually. So you got to get something where he gets some kind of vindication or validation. I don't know, something to where you kind of feel for the guy. So whether it's removing the dragon glass, like we mentioned in Dragon, if Valyrian steel can't hurt him or dragon glass can't actually hurt him, which we don't think it can because he's got it in him. So I don't know. But we said also before too that with the dragon glass in his chest, that gives him his weakness as well. So I don't know. It's still up in the air. We just got to know why. And I think it would be cool for him to get cured, so to speak, just for a second.
I want to see that so
just
bad.
For a second.
Just for a second.
Just for a minute to say something, whatever. So we got to find out his motivations. All right. So anyway, guys, we'll get out of here. It's 1:17. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. This week, I'm trying to think. I'll do the Venom thing tomorrow for those that care about movie stuff. If there's any new GOT stuff, I'll definitely do it, but I got to have a good new twist on something, a new idea. Maybe, what was he talking about earlier? I was going to say I could explore more. I can't remember now. I'm glad you write shit down. You probably didn't, though. Iron, yes, the iron thing. So maybe I'll look into that. That's something interesting. I got more an idea. More of a book thing. But.
For a Twitch emoji thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just ahead. Ric Flair with sunglasses doing the woo.
Yeah, we can do that.
When somebody gets fired up, we start dropping a bunch of them.
We'll definitely have backwards hats, and we'll cut out our faces.
Yeah,
and make them like the whole a lot of people do. 49 of them, but that'll take a while. That'll probably take, I'm guessing, about 8 or 9 weeks. That at least. And it's just the process you got to go through. We can do this. You just got to keep the average up, and that's all it is. So
good night, D.
Anyway. Good night, D. Brown. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for...
here's... Carol got grabbed one, didn't she?
Yep. But good night, D. Meg Paul, we do have sweatshirts. Anything on the Teespring store is available in a sweatshirt and a T-shirt, a V-neck, women's style T-shirts, hoodies. All that's on there. Yep. I think they're actually all hoodies, right? They're not just regular sweatshirts. Yes. So, yeah, Meg Paul, anything on there, any design is a hoodie or a T-shirt, however you want it. You just pick which style. Last one, Carol Brown. Thank you, Carol, grabbing it from Gretchen. Anyone can answer this since fire can't kill a Targaryen. Would Dany and Jon be immune to Viserys' blue fire too? That's the thing, though, Gretchen. Targaryens are not immune to fire. Now... It seems like in the show they've went a little more of that route, but they really haven't. This has been specifically stated by George R. R. Martin. Dany did burn her hands in the books. People forget about that. And the show, they actually showed the wraps, but they never just showed it. They never show it, what happened when she pulled the spear out. So these are very rare magical events, right, with fire and blood. It's a magical blood magic thing. So they are not immune to fire. There's been many Targaryens, specifically Summerhall, which is a big mystery too, where many Targaryens have died by fire. Now, there are some things kind of like Starks, like they're a little bit more like Ned can handle the cold a little more. Yeah, that's clear. They are not as sensitive to heat. Dany in the hot bath, for example, that is a normal thing right there. So even disease doesn't seem to affect Targaryens like other people, but they are not immune to fire as far now. So in other words, if without any blood magic being involved at the time, if somebody hit him with a flame, whether it's a dragon or not, probably just kill him like anybody else, I'd imagine. So you'd have to have somebody with them that has to burn at the same time with the blood to pay for their life type of thing. You know what I mean? So it's still unclear exactly, but it is blood magic. So they are not actually immune to fire. Just a little more resistant, so to speak, to heat. Strike, but she wasn't immune to the fire on the bow. That was steamy. That is true. Alrighty, but anyway, let's get out of here. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for all the super chats and the donations and all your questions. We enjoy doing these. We're always like, it's like Super Bowl Sunday. It feels like you get all day to get ready for it, even though it's just a couple hours.
I know.
And then you feel so much better when you're like finally talking to you guys and hanging out. So we're glad to be back. It's been a few weeks, and again, next week, I know people hate it. I know some people do, but follow me on Twitch. It's real easy. It's twitch.tv/smokescreenvids, VIDS. You don't have to worry about, I know some people seem to hate it, but once you get used to it, it's fun. It's just one page to go to, and we'll be streaming on there for a while to kind of reset the channel. But we'll just talk. It's the same thing. We're just over on different websites. All it is, and it's free. You can follow for free. But do that. We'll start next week on that, and I think that's it. So I'll do the Venom stuff, whatever thing comes to mind, maybe, and probably a Vikings thing. I'll probably go ahead and start that to try it out. To try out a reaction.
I love it.
So we'll see.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'll watch it with you.
So anyway, appreciate it. Thank you guys. Trying to think. Remember the Patreon thing. Just think about that for the month, and the book thing. And I'll put some more details out soon on Patreon about the book and releasing some stuff, I think. So now that I got a basic history to build off of. So I'm having a lot of fun with the book stuff. So anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Always enjoy these.
You too.
Really appreciate you guys hanging out and everything. Have a lot of. We'll see you guys next week. We have a lot of fun with these, but yeah, again, just to make sure, Twitch next week, and then we'll come back to YouTube in I don't know I'm saying 8 or 9 weeks. I don't know, but anyway, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching.
Jon Snow forking. Oh, for King.
Oh, I read the same thing at the same time. Forking. Where's Mazuma when you need him?
Yeah.
Anyway, good night, all. Good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the